and Kingleton paint, starting at $29.99. Find a DeWalt 12-volt max drill and impact driver kit, just $149. Check out these red hot buys and more at your local Scott City's hardware store. Thank you for shopping with us, and as always, what can we help you find today?
Nothing better than homemade food. Well, that's what you get at Mom and Pop's Burger Stop in Scott City. What makes Mom and Pop's Burger Stop so good is they serve fresh burgers and slice up the best homemade pies in town. Don't forget they have a full salad bar along with weekly specials. You can check out their Facebook page, Mom and Pop's Burger Stop, for more information on their weekly specials, or call 620-8.
Okay, I'm ready to come back here.
92. Drop in for homemade food at Mom and Pop's Burger Stop, 308 West 5th Street, Scott City. Open Monday through Saturday, 11 to 2 and 5 to 8.
And we're back here. Once again, starting lineups here are presented here by Security State Bank. As we get you ready here tonight for this action here between the Cimarron Blue Jays and Scott City Beavers. Starting lineups here once again for Cimarron. Austin Stebbins in his 5th season will start off Kinley Frank, a 5'6" senior at 7.5 points, also 4.4 boards a game. Taylor Copper, the 5'5" sophomore, at 1.8 points and 1.8 rebounds a game. Also starting will be Ashlyn Randa, 5'4" junior, 4.1 points and 2 boards a game. Emery May, she's a 5'5" senior, averages 1.2 rebounds a game. And Kinsey Hessman, the 5'6" sophomore, at 6.6 points, 5.7 boards a game. Kinley Frank, Taylor Copper, Ashlyn Randa, Emery May, and Kinsey Hessman, your starting 5. Taking Hessman out of the lineup tonight for a second full game in a row because of an injury sustained against Dodge City last week. She'll be out for at least another week and a half to 2 weeks. For Scott City, it is Justin Frohn, his 2nd season, assisted by Trisha Good and Matt Fox. Peyton Gentry, the 5'9" junior, at 11.5 points and 4.8 boards a game. Piper Fox, the 6' senior, future table Blue Jay, 15.2 points and under 6 rebounds a game. Chris Irvin, the 5'6" senior, 7.2 points, 3.4 rebounds a game. Lily Leitner getting her first career start, the 5'10" junior, at 6.3 points and 4.3 rebounds a contest. And rounding out the starting 5 here tonight is Kaylee Felker, the 5'6" senior, at 3.3 points and 2.3 rebounds per game. Once again, it is Peyton Gentry, Piper Fox, Chris Irvin, Lily Leitner getting a first career start, and Kaylee Felker, your starting 5 tonight for the Scott City Lady Beavers. For your keys of the game, here presented here by State Farm agent Michael Trout, where you go with the proven winner. Keys tonight here for Scott City. I think the first keys, you got to come out right away and be ready to play. Cimarron's already played 2 games, so they're back into game mode. Scott City not so much. Second is own the glass. Scott City has a definite height advantage here tonight. They need to own the glass. Those are your keys of the game. Officials tonight, Tyler Hendricks, Irvain Phelps, and also Steve Carruthers here. Cimarron is wearing the road Columbia blue tops. They've got the navy blue numbers and letters and lighter blue trim. Scott City in the home whites. Navy blue numbers and letters and lighter blue trim. Piper Fox tipping center here with Kinsey Hessman, and the Lady Beavers win the tap as we're underway for the first game of 2026. Glad you could join us here. Cimarron opens up in a 3-2 zone. Up top with it is Kaylee Felker. It's been 18 days since Scott City has played. Left side to Chris Irvin. Irvin with it back up top to Felker. 15 to shoot back to Irvin left wing. Back up top, it'll go to Felker. Not a lot of attacking yet. 10 to shoot. Scott City needs to be aggressive now with 7 to shoot. Around the screen here is Irvin driving right lane line. Throws up a tough runner. No, and the rebound into the hands of Kinsey Hessman for Cimarron. So Scott City maybe not used to seeing a 3-2 zone like that. And now here's Cimarron with their first possession. The sophomore Taylor Copper now right elbow to Kinsey Hessman. She'll drive right around. Tried to drive right around, but cut off now. With it in the corner is Copper. It's a foul up top. Now driving right side. Here's Hessman. Ripped away by Leitner, and turnover number 1. We've played a minute. No score. Scott City's second trip down the floor. Bounce pass to Fox. Will go to or left now to Kaylee Felker. Entry feed in. Here's Lily Leitner. Yes, and 1. Leitner gets Scott City on the board. 2-0. Here with 6:45 to go first period. That's on Emery May, her first. The ball game's first foul. Lightner, first game since the Lakin game about 3.5 weeks ago. Free throw, too strong. Rebound tipped around, and it's Cimarron who gets it with Kinsey Hessman. Scott City with an early 2-0 lead. 6:40 to go, first quarter here from the Scott Community Event Center. Kinley Frink with it, now trapped out high. Ball knocked out by Chris Irvin out of Frink's hands. Still stay with the Blue Jays, 22 to shoot. Inbounded in the backcourt to Taylor Copper. Right wing to Emery May. Bounce pass, short corner right to Ashlyn Randa. Randa back up top. It'll go right side. Here's Frink with it. Now they'll work it around the perimeter left side. Here's Taylor Copper. And a whistle and a pushing foul underneath. That's going to be a shooting foul for Cimarron, and a foul on Scott City. That'll be on Kaylee Felker, her first, with 6:15 to go first quarter. Copper to the line. She's 59% or 56% on the year, and swishes that one home. And Cimarron's on the board with 6:15 to go here in the opening period at 2-1. As a team, the Blue Jays are right around 50% on the year. It's 2-1 for the Beavers, and it's 2-2 as she swishes both of those home. Early tie here, 2-2. 6:15 to work first period. Scott City will see Cimarron pick up Lady Beavers at half court. Now Chris Irvin too high, but reels it in. Now she's trapped, and she's going to get knocked out of her hands, and it'll still stay with the Lady Beavers. 24 to shoot, 6:05 to go first quarter. So Scott City trying to figure out this 3-2 Cimarron, or this 3-2 zone by Cimarron. And they stay with it, but you just got to flash to the open and attack. There it is. Piper Fox goes to her left, lays it up, and she gets fouled. She draws the contact. She'll have 2 free throws. The foul will be on Kinley Franker first. Cimarron with team foul number 2 with 5:53 to go in the first quarter. 2 free throws coming up here for Fox. The 6-foot senior, 65% on the year. The team Scott City at 54%. And they've struggled this year at the line, and it remains a 2-2 game as they're 0 for 2 from the line. Valeria Castillo enters to replace Chris Irvin. They're still deadlocked at 2. Second charity toss for Fox, and she breaks the tie. She's on the board. 5:53 here in the first quarter. 3-2 lead for Scott City. Cimarron with the basketball. Frank catches it. A little pressure in the backcourt put on by Scott City to Taylor Copper. Ball poked away. Second Cimarron Blue Jay turnover. With it here is Valeria Castillo now to Kaylee Felker. Felker goes left to Peyton Gentry trying to direct traffic. 5:35 to work first quarter. Goes right side to Piper Fox. Now short corner. Nice cut. Here's Felker. Goes up. Gets it stuffed. But right there's Piper Fox. Grabbed the board from Felker. And now she'll drive in. We'll throw it up top. And here's a 3 launched by Gentry. Banks it in. Her second 3 of the year. And Scott City has a 6-2 lead with 5:18 to go first quarter. That'll work. Scott City with the 6-2 lead, and Fox almost forces a turnover. Good defense that time as they try to get it to Randa across the half-court stripe. Deflected out of there by Fox. 5:08 to go here in the opening stanza. 4-point Scott City lead, 6-2. Cimarron with the ball. Copper running the point. Guarded by Peyton Gentry. Uses up her dribble, flips it over right side to Ashlyn Randa. Looking for a cutter out high. Lady Beavers stay man-to-man. Still with it is Randa. Goes left wing to Copper. Entry feed in the paint to Hessman. Goes right side. Here's a May jumper for 2. Too strong. But the rebound, Frank gets around Castillo. Then gets a shot blocked to the rebound in the hands of Piper Fox, who has her second board. So good effort that time by Scott City, and they lead it 6-2 with the ball. 4:35 to go first quarter as Chris Irvin gets back in. Now flashing the paint. Here's Fox, pulls up with a jumper. No, a late whistle and a foot push. And 2 free throws, says Steve Carruthers. Already the 13th foul on Cimarron this quarter. They cannot afford to have any foul trouble. Emery Mayher second. Team's third. And Fox back to the line where she was 1 out of 2 moments ago. She knocks that free throw home. Lady Beavers the last 5, 7-2. Into on the Beaver lineup, you get Maggie Heineman in for the first time, the 5'6" junior, as well as Chris Irvin. Second free throw coming up here. It is true as well, 8-2. So Fox, all 3 of her points from line. Cimarron brought in Alyssa Bogner, a 5'6" junior, in for the first time. And it's a 6-0 run for Scott City. Ball poked away by Peyton Gentry as they're going to trickle out of bounds. It'll still stay with Cimarron with 4:22 to work here in the opening period. A 6-point Scott City lead at 8-2. As inbounding it in will be Kinley Frink in the corner. Finds Randa back to Frink. Frink looking around, surveying, guarded tightly by Chris Irvin, and now out high to Taylor Copper. Goes around one, back up top. Frink will launch a three, and she'll be wide of that one and out of bounds. It'll belong to the Lady Beavers. Frink on the air has hit 16 threes. Team that doesn't shoot the three ball too bad at 31%. Midway mark, first quarter, 8-2. Scott City with the lead in the ball. Left baseline to Peyton Gentry. Back up top. And working into Fox. Goes to her left. Nice up and under move. Goes up as she is stuffed. And that's going to be a turnover on Scott City. Their first of the night here with 3:56 to go first quarter. And a good tie-up that time by Cimarron. 8-2. Lady Beavers lead Cimarron back with the basketball. In the front court here is almost poked away from Frink. Now she'll lob it deflected on the pass, and then Gentry loses it out of bounds, so the teams will trade turnovers. But good effort. No, Scott City's second turnover, Cimarron's third. 3:43 to work first quarter. It is Scott City 8, Cimarron 2. 34 to shoot here for the Blue Jays. As Frink looking to inbound it in, we'll throw it up top here to Alyssa Bogner. Now left side, Copper drives in. Her runner is no good, but she is fouled by Heineman. That is her first, Scott City's second team foul. And that'll send Copper back to the line where she has all of Cimarron's points here with 3:40 to go first quarter. Copper 2 of 2 at the line tonight. Free throw is good. She is perfect 3 for 3. She was 5 of 9 coming in. It's 8-3. 3:40 to go first quarter. Also, Lily Leitner and Kaylee Felker back into the Scott City lineup. Second free throw coming up here is short. Rebound, Valeria Castile for Scott City. It remains 8-3. Cimarron did bring in Gentry Wilson, a 5'5 sophomore, for the first time as we're at the 3.5-minute mark. Nice dump into, Felker tried to dump it into Lily Leitner, but threw it behind her, and miscommunication there, and turnover number 3 on Scott City. So they have back-to-back turnovers here. 3:25 to go first quarter, 8-3 for the Lady Beavers. Cimarron back with the basketball. Now toward the left elbow, that's Kinsey Hessman. Back to Frink. She'll launch a three and bury it. A guarded three, and it's 8-6. Cimarron to within 2 at 3:11 to go first quarter. Frink here, 17 threes, pulled them to within 2. 3 minutes to go first quarter out high. Castile goes left to Heineman, back to Castile, and then she's going to be called for a walk. 3 consecutive turnovers. The fourth already on Scott City. The turnovers really hurting Scott City here in the last 3 possessions. A tie-up and a throw out of bounds and a travel. That unforced error gives Cimarron back to basketball in the front court. The lob to Taylor Copper trying to go around Castillo. Now light right elbow jumper was partially blocked for Hessman, I think. They said, yep, that's right. And it'll still stay Lady Blue Jay basketball, 24 to shoot as Piper Fox. And also back in as Peyton Gentry. Out will be Maggie Heineman as well as Valeria Castillo. 8-6 Cimarron with the ball down 2:50 to work first quarter. Frink is going to drive in. Pivots, goes to right to Wilson. Wilson back on top here to up top to Copper, almost stolen away by Leitner, and she will track it, or she did have it tracked down, but now Copper keeps it alive. Cimarron keeps the possession with 10 to shoot. Right side, Wilson guarded tightly by Felker. Right wing, here is Hessman with 2 seconds, 1 second. They do get the shot up in time. It's too strong. The rebound, Piper Fox boxes out for a third board. Good defensive board that time by Fox. The shot clock was winding down here. 2:15 to go first quarter. Scott City needs to get a little bit more rhythm in their offense. They're only up by 2 at 8-6. Irvin trying to drive in, create something. Sure, her runner is good on the right side. She has her first basket, 10-6, 2:02 to go in the opening period. Break a little bit of a drought there for Scott City. Didn't have a field goal in 3 minutes. Just their third of the quarter. Cimarron only has 2, and they get a fourth turnover on Cimarron. Scott City with the ball up 4. Minute 48 to go. Now in transition to Felker. No good, but a foul. Good job by Irvin looking down the courts. Team foul number 4 on the Blue Jays. That's going to be on Alyssa Bogner, her first. Felker with 2 free throws coming up here. She is 6 of 15 on the year, looking for her first points of the night. 1:44 to work on the opening frame. Felker's first is nothing but net. 11-6 Scott City. Back in is going to be Ashlyn Randa for Cimarron. Kinley Hickey, the 5'3" freshman, in for the Lady Beavers, replacing Irvin. 5-point Scott City lead. They've got the last 3 of the ball game. Minute 44 here in the opening period. Second free throw for Felker. That was just as pure as the first. And doubles up their lead 12-6 as they apply some full court pressure. Minute 40 to work first quarter. Lob left side. Here's Taylor Copper. They keep it in the middle. Back to Gentry Wilson. Goes right side with a pass to Kinley Frink. And, that almost was a 10 count, but it doesn't matter. Scott City forces another turnover, the 5th in the quarter on Cimarron. Minute 25 to work first quarter. I looked up and there's 25 on the shot clock, and they did not have it across court. Now the Lightner turnaround shot, no, banked it too strong, but she draws a foul. That'll put Cimarron at 5 fouls in the period. I'll see who they get this foul on first. That's an Hallie Hessman, who's in for the first time, a 5'5" sophomore, her first. Team foul on number 5. 2 free throws once again. First free throw no good for Lily Lightner. Correction, that was not Randa who returned to the lineup. It was Hallie Hessman, the 5'5" sophomore. So Lightner 0 for 2 at the line, looking to buck that trend. She had the game's opening points. And she's short on that one. Loose rebound. Fox just flips it to her. She got undercut, and Felker can't get that shot to go. Rebound. This is Kinsey Hessman for Cimarron. So missed an opportunity that time for the Lady Beavers. They get a whistle and a foul in the backcourt on Piper Fox, their first. Team foul number 3 on the Blue Jays. Fox has 4 of the 5 rebounds for Scott City here. Team foul number 3, 71st quarter seconds remain, 12-6 Scott City. That's been their largest lead. The teams have traded 4 runs here as of late. Up top, it'll go now to Hallie Hessman. Hessman goes right side of the bounce pass to Kinley Frink. Final minute of this first quarter up top to Gentry Wilson. Plenty of time to shoot for Cimarron. Scott City staying with their man-to-man. That's Kinsey Hessman. Guarded now and now goes right side to Hallie Hessman. Loses it, but picks it back up. Tight defense by Fox. Has to be careful there, but Scott City was last to touch it. 42 seconds to go first quarter. Shot clock is at 6 for the Blue Jays. Good defense for Scott City. And let's see if they can stay aggressive here without committing a foul, but Cimarron will turn the ball over. Their third straight turnover, Their 6th of the quarter. As Valeria Castillo checks back in, Chris Irvin returns. That'll be Lily Lightner and also Kaylee Felker. 5 seconds between game clock and shot clock. So good defensive stop there for Scott City. Looking to add to their 12-6 lead. 40 seconds to work first quarter. Hickey to bring it across. Cimarron switches off in a man defense. Actually, they go back to their 3-2. Now Fox back up top. Urban will try a 3. She'll be good on the 3 straight away. Her 5th pointer, 7-3 of the year, and it's a 9-point lead with 24 seconds to go first quarter. Shot clock off, and Piper Fox knocks the ball out of bounds. It's 15-6 Scott City, and you just have this feeling today. It's just, you could tell Scott City's first game back out of the Christmas break. It's also their first day back in school. Not a lot of energy in the building right now, but who knows if that'll change here as the game wears on. Copper with it, now to Frink. 18 seconds to work first quarter, back up top to Copper. She'll drive left side. Her runner is too strong. The backside board to Piper Fox. Already her 5th rebound of the period. Shot clock off. Scott City with a 2-for-1 opportunity here as they get the ball to begin the second quarter. Here's Peyton Gentry. Drives in with 2 seconds. Shot up, no. Rebound, Fox can get it, and that first quarter comes to a close. Lady Beavers lead 15-6 after 1 over the Cimarron Lady Blue Jays. We'll come back in a minute for the second quarter of play. This is Scott City Beaver basketball. 6 Scott City leading the ball to begin the second quarter. Lady Beavers 4 of 9 from the floor. They were 5 of 9 at the foul line in that first quarter. Leading the way, 3 points, or 5 for Chris Irvin, a whistle shot and a foul, and 2 free throws for Fox. She'll get 2 more free throw attempts. Cimarron was led by Taylor Copper and Kinley Frink, each with 3. They get Kinsey Hessman with her first foul. Team foul number 1 on the Blue Jays. Fox's first free throw, you could tell, was going to be short when it left her hand. She's now 3 of 5 at the line. Scott City now 5 of 10. Lissa Bogner in to replace Kinsey Hessman. And she gets that one. It's a 8-0 run for Scott City. 16-6, 7:51 to go first half. Fox now with 4 in the game. 5 Lady Beavers have scored here in this first quarter, all 5 starters. They'll 3 quarters press, 2-2-1, and that's going to be a 10 count and an enforced turnover. That time Cimarron got hit with that, and it's turnover number 7 on the Blue Jays. And her up top, Gentry will try a 3, misses it wide right. Fight for the rebound underneath. It's going to be a tie-up. It'll be Blue Jay basketball. They were just 1 of 7 from the field in that first quarter. So Cimarron with the basketball now. 16-6, we're 30 seconds into the second quarter. They'll get it inbounded in to Ashlyn Randa. Now to Kinley Frink. Frink running it now. Pass deflected in a turnover. 8th Cimarron turnover in transition. Valeria Castillo, and that's going to be a block. And she'll get 2 free throws. That'll be the second foul on Kinley Frink, already the second team foul in this quarter on Cimarron. As that's big for them. Her and Emery May each with 2 fouls. Castillo to the line for 2. First free throw, nothing but net. Castillo, her first points, 17-6, 7:20 to go first half. Lily Leitner back in, and also in for the first time is the 5'5 senior Cammie Winderlin. And Felker also in. Second free throw is good, and got a timeout on the floor. It's going to be a 30 taken by Coach Austin Stebbins and Cimarron with 7:20 to go first half. Scott City up by 12 now at 18-6. As Castillo, who is 56% at the line, hit those free throws. Basketball tonight presented here by American Implement, B&H Paving, Bartlett Grain Company, Beaver Creek Feeders, Beavertown FFL, Beef Belt, Burning Farm, Shells, Flyers, and more. Circle C Farms, Clint's Diesel Repair, Decal Barrel of HU, LOC, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Hugh and Berta Benz, and Fairleigh Companies. Well, here we go. Second quarter just underway here. And it is an 18-6 Scott City lead as they have made a living at the line in this first half. They are 8 of 13 at the line. Cimarron 3 of 4. But it's a 12-point Lady Beaver lead early second quarter. They're on a 10-0 run over the last 3 minutes. In the front court with it is Emery May. Lob too high, stolen away. Here's Chris Irvin with the steal. And Cimarron with their 9th error of the half. Irvin to Castillo. Bank shot left side. Good. Castillo the last 4 for Scott City. 20-6. 1 minute into this second period. And Scott City adds to the run. It's a 12-0 run. And up top, Ashlyn Randa now to Gentry Wilson. Goes left wing over to Emery May. Back up top to Wilson. With the dribble out high, 6:40 to go first half. Right side, Taylor Copper at the block and a whistle. They're going to get a push on Lily Leitner. That'll be her first. Scott City's first of the period with 6:40 to go second quarter. Lady Blue Jays will inbound underneath their own basket. They're working on a 4.5 minute scoring drought here. They'll get it in, and shot is blocked, and the rebound goes to Kaylee Felker, her first rebound of the night. That was put up by Kinsey Hessman. Scott City in transition. Castillo misses it too strong. Winderlin with a follow. No. We got a block rebound. Lander tried to go up, and then a strip kept alive. So all that, there's 20 to shoot. 6:21 to go first half. Scott City with a 12-point lead in the ball. 14-point lead, excuse me. Cimarron goes back to their 3-2 look. Left side, here's Winderlin. With 5 to shoot, Scott City needs to get a shot up, and it's Felker with a straightaway triple, buries it. Kaylee Felker, her first three of the year, and it's 23-6. 6 minutes to go, first half, and Scott City had ample opportunities in the third or fourth time as a charm. Cimarron will beat Scott City down the court. The pass, though, deflected and almost thrown away. It will be a turnover. It's going to be a tie. Ooh, we got a little elbow there on Leitner at the end, or by Hesman. I don't know if it was intentional or not, just trying to fight for it, but it's going to be turnover number 10 on Cimarron nonetheless. Leitner and Castile out. But 23-6, Scott City's hit 3 threes in this half now. Felker, good job with the shot clock winding down. Got that one to go. 17-point Scott City lead on a 15-0 run. Into Fox at the right elbow. Just turns around and shoots it too strong. Rebound into the hands of Kinsey Hesman. Her fourth rebound and will get a pushing foul. And that's going to be the, let's see, who are they going to get that second team foul in Scott City. I knew, though, that they get Cammie Winderland with their first. So 5.5 to go, second quarter. Scott City with a 17-point lead. Cimarron with the ball. The Lady Blue Jays have been on about a 6-minute drought here. They pulled within 8-6 with 3:11 to go first quarter on the Kinley Frink three. She's not out there right now, and she's on the bench with 2 fouls, 13 to shoot. Cimarron missing their top scorer and veteran player Tegan Escom with an injury tonight. She'll be back later this month. Pull up left baseline jumper, and Copper ends a 6-minute drought. The left baseline jumper and the shot clock winding down. 23-8-5 to go first half. That breaks a 15-0 Scott City run. Piper Fox, nice up and under move, goes strong and draws the foul. And that's going to be a holding foul in Kinsey Hesman, her second. Fox will have 2 more free throws where she has had all of her points there tonight. Hesman now with 2 fouls. Cimarron's top 2 scorers with foul trouble with 2 fouls. Fox's first charity toss leaves that one short. She'll get another one. In for the Blue Jays will be Alyssa Bogner for Kinsey Hesman. Back in Kinley Hickey. She'll be in for Kaylee Felker and also Valeria Castile for Cammie Winderland. 4:53 to go, second quarter. 23-8 Scott City with the lead. Another free throw here for Fox. Good. She has 5. She is 5 of 8 from the line. 24-8. 4:50 to go first half. Okay, there's that 24th point there. Ball or lob left block. Stuffed by Peyton Gentry on the shot attempt by Bogner. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll still remain with the Lady Blue Jays. 25 to shoot. 4:43 to go second quarter. Inbound in goes left side to Randa. Now the corner working her way out is Gentry Wilson. A very good cross-country runner for Cimarron. She was their lone cross-country runner, but had a good run as a sophomore. Copper driving in. Now pull up. Here's banked in 3 for Gentry Wilson, her first 3 of the year. And Cimarron has hit their last 2 baskets, 24-11, 4:24 to go first half. Now Hickey will try and answer back deep 2. No, but rebound Fox will go to her left. Bank shot. Oh, rims out. Got her on rebound. Oh, she's going to be called for the push. That'll be her second foul. And Scott City's third of the period. Both teams have 3 fouls. And now Fox, the first Lady Beaver, in foul trouble as Irvin exits. Leitner back in the Lady Beaver lineup here with 4:10 to go, and then Piper Fox intercepts the pass. 11 Cimarron turnover, 3-on-1 numbers. Fox takes it all the way, rims out. Gentry right there to clean it up. She has 5, 26-11, midway mark of this second quarter. Scott City with 6 offensive boards here in the first half, and add another foul, and that's going to be on Fox. That's going to be her third. And that's team foul number 4 on Scott City in this period. Fox will be done for the half here with 3 fouls and 5 points here. 26-11. Scott City's largest lead has been at 17. It's at 15 right now. 3:50 to work, second quarter. Gentry Wilson with it, guarded by Maggie Heinemann's back in the lineup. And now Copper has the pass to her, sail over her head, and 12th Cimarron Blue Jay turnover. 3:43 to go second quarter. 26-11 Scott City advantage. Lob in, it goes to Lily Leitner. Takes a strung of the rack. Gets stuff going up. It's a late whistle and a blocking foul. That'll be on Alyssa Bogner, her second. Final foul to give of the quarter for Cimarron. And Leitner, who is 0 for 3 at the line, looking to redeem herself. She came in 5 of 8 at the line. tonight. Oh, she can't get that one in. She missed the 2 games. She suffered a concussion during the Cimarron, or during the Lakin game in the Round Ball Classic. Had a couple Blue Jays return to the lineup. We'll try to get them here in a moment. See if Leitner can break this drought from the line. She can. She has her 3rd point. She broke the seal of the scoring tonight. First 2 points of the game. 3:34 to go first half. 27-11. We got Kaylee Felker back in. Also the Valeria Castillo, Chris Irvin, Peyton Gentry, and Leitner as Hickey and Heineman exit. With it now, here's Gentry Wilson. She is double teamed and ball loose, stolen away. It's Valeria Castillo will take it. She'll lay it up and bank it home. She has 6. And it's 29-11, 3:19 to go first half. Scott City's largest lead at 18. Almost force another turnover, and they do. It's stolen by Gentry. Her layup, no, but a foul. That'll be on Randa, her first. And team foul number 5 on Cimarron. Gentry with 2 free throws coming up here. 3:11 to go second quarter. It's been a 14-5 run in this period for Scott City. They lead it by 18, looking to add to it here. Free throw for Peyton, good, and she has Scott City's 30th point of the half. And for first time for Cimarron, it's going to be Mia Mendez. She is a 5'4 freshman. She'll enter for Ashlyn Randa. Second free throw, good for Gentry as well, as that allow Winterland to come in for Gentry with 3:11 to go first half. 31-11. It's an 8-0 or 7-0 Scott City run in the last 50 seconds here. Scott City, the largest lead of the half at 20. Copper pushes it now left side. Here's Mendez stripped out of there by Irvin. We're going to get a tie-up. It'll still stay Blue Jay ball with 25 to shoot. 3:01 to go first half. 31-11 Scott City. Wilson inbound this into Copper. It's a pretty young Cimarron team on the floor this year. They have 12 out for basketball. We're able to play a half of JV. 2:48 to go first half. Right side, here is Mendez. Shot or pass deflected and another turnover. Scott City with it. 2:38 to go second quarter. Here's Irvin. Right corner to Castillo, who's got 6 all in this quarter. Now into Leitner. She'll drive in, pull up, and line drives it. Can't get it. Got her on rebound. Trying to go up with it. But now gives it to Irvin, who tried to wrap it around. Ball deflected out of bounds. Tried to get it to Winterland. And 29 to shoot. Hickey back in for Castillo. And now somebody has to inbound it. It's going to be Irvin. 31-11, Scott City with the lead. 29 to shoot. Irvin looking to feed it and finds cutting wide open Kaylee Felker for 2. Felker with 7 in the half. 33-11. 2:18 to go before intermission. Copper to race it across. Uses up a dribble. Nice feed underneath and a whistle. And that's going to be a push, they'll say. And that'll be team foul number 4 on Scott City. They're going to get Leitner with her second foul. So a little foul trouble for the post players for Scott City. Actually, it's team foul number 5. And 2 free throws coming up here for Emery May. She is 1 at 2 at the line this year. 5'5 senior for Cimarron. First free throw is good, and that breaks a 9-0 Scott City run, 33-12. 2:11 to go first half. Peyton Gentry back in for Scott City. Cimarron has Hallie Hessman in there, also Mia Mendez. Taylor Copper, I don't know if she's ever checked out in this first half. And, of course, Emery May at the line. And she swishes them both, 33-13. Cimarron now 5 of 6 at the line in this first half. We're at the 2-minute mark before halftime. Kaylee Felker with it up top as Cimarron stays with the 3-2 look. Hickey looking to feed it in, McCant. Now she does to Gentry, who goes to her left. Her runner is good. A little contact there. Gentry with 6 in the quarter, 9.5, 35-13. Minute 50 to go first half. Scott City up by over 20 points here. Minute 40, they have 34-13 on the board. All right, whistle, ball knocked out of bounds. Did I give Scott City an extra point? Must have. Now left wing. Here's a three launch. Too strong. Rebound. Chris Irvin on the backside. Her first board of the night. Minute 20 to go, second quarter into Gentry. Up top, Irvin for her second three. That one's wide left and out of bounds. It'll belong to the Blue Jays. In will be Maggie Heineman. She'll replace Cammie Winderland. 1:16 first half, 21-point Scott City lead, 34-13. We'll go with what the scoreboard has. Around the screen goes Copper to right side to Gentry Wilson. Wilson looking to drive in around Gentry. She'll take it to the rack. Her shot might have been partially altered. Gentry had it, but now in the hands of Copper. Left side, go. Now whistling a foul up top. That'll be team foul number 6 in the period on the Lady Beavers. 55.6 to go first half. They're going to get Kinley Hickey with her first. And 2 free throws coming up here for Mendez, the 5'4 freshman. First of 2 charity tosses on the way is good. 34-14. Got 2 coming in. Lissa Bogner, Ashlyn Randa, and out will be Gentry Wilson and Hallie Hessman. Team with just 2 seniors, make that 3 seniors on their team. A couple returning starters from a year ago. Second free throw short. Peyton Gentry with her second board collects it. Scott City up by 21. Or now I was right the first time, and now pass is thrown away. Good defense. 5th turnover on Scott City, the first of the period. 35-14 your score. And a ball fake driving in. Here's Randa. Gets it stripped out of her hand. Scott City trying to save it, but they run out of real estate. 14 seconds between game clock and shot clock. 35.8 on the game clock first half. 35-14 your score. Scott City up 21. Blue Jays to inbound it in. Randa trying to do the honors. Throws it too high for Taylor Copper, but she's able to retrieve it near half court. She'll put it on the floor, guarded by Irvin. Now Felker will steal it out high. She gets in front of the passing lane. Her right-handed layup is good. It spins in. She has 9.5. One off the career high, 37-14. Shot clock off, 15 seconds to go before halftime. That was on Cimarron's 15th turnover of the half. Mendez with it up top now to Taylor Copper. Goes right block. Here's to Emery May. Puts up a shot. Air ball. Peyton Gentry the rebound. 4 seconds. She's going to race it. 2 seconds. 1 second. She will beat it, but she leaves it short. She beat the game clock, I should say. And she left it short. 37-14 Scott City. Up by 23 at recess. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back with your first half stats. This is Scott City Beaver basketball.
Are you struggling with low energy or just not feeling like yourself? Do you need to make time for self-care and rejuvenation? Come see us at Elevate You. Elevate You is a hometown medical spa that offers a relaxing environment. We offer aesthetics such as Botox and are your comprehensive source for lab draws, injectable and IV therapies, weight loss consultation, and hormone treatment for men and women. Elevate yourself and set up an appointment today with Elevate You. Located at 105 West 11th Street in Scott City, text or call 872-7675 or find us online at elevateyoumedspa.com.
First National Bank of Scott City. One of the few places left that you could call today and speak with a person and be greeted at the door with a friendly face. Come see us at First National Bank, where you will feel at home. Let us help you with your banking needs, whether it be setting up a checking account, savings account, CD, or getting a loan for that new vehicle or home you have been dreaming about. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
The dedicated team at Norder Supply is passionate about assisting our customers in achieving maximum net return per acre. That is how we define our success. Through unparalleled agronomic advice and best-in-class customer service, you can depend on us to do what is best for your operation. Ask them today about their spot-on service and how it can fill your needs. Norder Supply. Plain talk, exceptional results.
There are places where people truly value relationships, where distance is measured in acres, and all roads lead to families on one mission: to provide for their loved ones, their community, and the world. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Berta Binns and sales associates Sam Giesick and Joni Stegman today.
Center, Adam Cadavy with you. Studio engineer Brandon Childers here at break 37-14. Scott City in firm control of this one. Some big runs here in this first half. They've led this one wire to wire here in the first half. Led it 15-6 after one. Both teams got going a little bit more offensively in the second quarter. They outscored the Blue Jays, did Scott City in that second period by the count of 22-8. Lead 37-14 here at intermission. For Cimarron, they were hindered by some foul trouble as well. They had, let's see here, scoring-wise in this first half. 5 points for Kaylee Copper. She had 3 of those at the line. 3 for Kinley Frank. 3 for Gentry Wilson on a second quarter triple. Emery May with 2 off the foul line. Mia Mendez with the free throw in the first half for Cimarron. They had 15, they had 16 first half turnovers, and Scott City owned the glass with them. Cimarron had 4 defensive rebounds, 2 offensive boards for a total of 6 rebounds unofficially in that first half. For Scott City, first half, 9 for Peyton Gentry. Also 9 for Kaylee Felker. And after that, 5 for Chris Irvin. That was all in the first quarter. 6 for Valeria Castillo. 5 for Piper Fox, all from the charity line. And 3 for Lily Leitner in the first half for Scott City. Lady Beavers had, they had 14 rebounds. They had 5 turnovers, 11 steals in that first half. So Scott City with a 23-point lead here at the break. 37-14. Foul trouble for both teams. For Cimarron, they had 4 players with 2 fouls. Kinley Frank, Emery May, Kinsey Hessman, and Alyssa Bogner. For Scott City, it was Piper Fox with 3 fouls and Lily Leitner with 2. Scott City with a 23-point lead at break, 37-14. We'll take another 3-minute break and come back with the rest of your first half. This is Scott City Beaver basketball.
We've all been there. The moment you realize the smell might be you. Stress sweat, long day sweat, it's hot outside sweat, they all give the same impression. According to the Cleveland Clinic, bathing once a day and applying deodorant consistently goes a long way. Bathing regularly doesn't only help with the smell, but it helps with your confidence and overall well-being. When you bathe, you remove the odor-causing bacteria on your skin. Don't be the smell, bathe well. Take care of your body odor and use proper hygiene.
BBN is sponsored by Circle C Farms, Iron Insurance Partners, David Post, Norder Supply, R Brothers Auto Body and Mechanic, Scott City Eye Center, R6 Ag, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Scooters Coffee, The Cottages at Garden City.
At American Implement, we believe that education and athletics play a crucial role in uplifting communities. Our commitment to supporting farmers aligns closely with the values of teamwork and resilience found in sports. By investing in local initiatives, we enhance individual lives and strengthen community bonds for a brighter future. American Implement, indebted to the past, committed to the future.
Great Western Tire of Scott City is available for tire repair and replacement, oil changes, tire rotation, balancing, alignment, and bulk fuel delivery to keep your equipment going. They also offer 24-hour emergency service calls. Deckmart Furniture and Appliances. At Deckmart, they offer a variety of quality furniture, including sofas, recliners, lift chairs, dining sets, bars, bar stools, mattresses, and more. They carry GE and Speed Queen appliances and are happy to quickly service what they sell with a local repairman. Great Western Tire and Deckmart Furniture and Appliances. Small-time friendliness with big city service and quality.
27 million people in the United States have vaped. To put that into perspective, if they were their own state, they'd have the third highest population. 1.6 million of those people are teens. In 2019 alone, there were over 2,800 hospitalization cases and 68 deaths. According to the American Lung Association, the nicotine in most e-cigarettes is highly addictive and can cause damage to developing brains, affecting attention, learning, and impulse control. If you or someone you know is vaping, you stop immediately.
The first half stats here for Cimarron. They were just 3 of 14 from the floor in the first half. They had 2 of 4 threes, 1 of 10 on twos at 3 for 14. Is good for 21%. They were 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Were the Blue Jays at the break. But Scott City just shy of 50%. Shooting from the floor, 11 of 24. 46%. 3 of 5 on threes, 8 of 19 on twos, and 12 of 20 from the first half of the line. I had to double check that, but I don't know if they've even shot 20 free throws in one game all year, but just kind of the way it's been played out here, they've gotten to the line. 12 of 20 at the line in the first half. Scott City will be at Hoxie on Friday. Hopefully the weather holds. I hate to say that, we need moisture, but let's get some games in here. And we had all Christmas break for it to snow and storm, but Mother Nature didn't cooperate. Cimarron will head to Holcomb on Friday. They have only had one home game this year. That was against Ulysses. They go to Ashland, and Austin Stebbins will get to give his team the old tour of the town next Friday in 10 days. Show him where he played all of his pickup games in the park there, and who knows, he may have a shoot around there. No. Scott City will be at Ulysses next Tuesday, then the next home game is against Colby in 10 days. Second half officially underway. Scott City with Kaylee Felker, Peyton Gentry, Chris Irvin, Lily Leitner, and Piper Fox. They get it into Leitner, puts one up, got her own rebound, and then she gets pushed, they're going to call it tie-up, and possession arrow favors Cimarron. For the Blue Jays, they'll bring in Kinley Frink, Taylor Copper, also Ashlyn Randa, Emery May, and Kinsey Hessman. Scott City and Hoxie have not played in nearly 30 years since they left the NWKL. Did Scott City in the mid-late 90s. Frink with it up top. Scott City staying man-to-man, 37-14, 30 seconds. Backing away in is Hessman with good defense by Fox. Back up top. Now Randall will launch a three. Banks off to the right. And the rebound to Piper Fox, who has 7 boards and a whistle and a travel. That's the 7th Scott City turnover. That's Randa's first shot attempt. So a new 35 for the Columbia blue-shirted Blue Jays, 37-14 Scott City lead. They're without their leading scorer, Tegan Eskim, who suffered an ankle injury in the Dodge City game last Friday in the Civic Center there. They played there. Now with it around the screen, Copper from 17. No. Rebound, Peyton Gentry does a great job crashing the boards and rips it away. Her 4th rebound of the game. And now we'll let it down the court to Leitner. Gets bumped going up and scores it and is fouled. Leitner steadies the contact. She has 5, and it's 39-14. 7:03 to go, third period. Foul is charged to Emery May, her 3rd. Team foul number 1 of the period. Leitner, who was 1 of 6 at the line and 1 of 7 now. The rebound dribbles out high to Randa. And now Scott City had it stolen away but loses it. Does Kaylee Felker get hustle play right at around half court. Stays with the Lady Beavers. 6:58 here in the third. 39-14. Beaver lead Lady Blue Jays Cimarron basketball. Scott City trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. In fact, both teams with 3-game losing streaks coming in. Copper the left side pulls up mid-range jumper. Too strong. Rebound backside to Lily Leitner for Scott City. They have dominated the glass here tonight. As taking the front court here is Gentry now up top. Irvin looking to drive, spin move in the paint. Her runner line drives it, leaves it short. And the rebound to Kinsey Hessman. She's had a good night on the board. She has 5 rebounds. Cimarron to push it across, but they go out of bounds for their 17th turnover of the night. 6:24 third quarter. 39-14 Scott City with the lead. And it's been Lily Leitner who scored the first points of the first half and the first points of the second half. She has it now. Nice up and under move. Goes up and banks it home. She has all 4 in the period and 7 for the ball game, and it's 41-14, 6:10 to go third quarter. Scott City has now pushed her lead up to 27 points. 2 minutes into the second half, Taylor Copper goes right side over to Emery May. May holds it. 2 minutes into this third quarter, drives the right side. Her runner too strong. Rebound backside, Chris Irvin. She'll take it into the front court. 5:50 to work here in the third. Now left side through the hands of Kaylee Felker, but then back up top to Leitner. Leitner will lob it into Fox. Backs her way in, and she travels with it. That'll be her turnover number 7 on Scott City. Valeria Castillo, Cammie Winderland in for Scott City for Leitner and also Irvin. And also in for Cimarron, Hallie Hessman, the 5'5 sophomore, as she will replace Emery May. 41-14, 5.5 to go third quarter. Scott City with a 27-point advantage. Frink with it. She'll just stop and pop a 3. Off to the right. Rebound Peyton Gentry, who has 5 boards on the night. Scott City continues to really dominate the glass here with the height advantage. Down the court to Piper Fox behind the defense. And a good recovery by Hessman as she blocks Fox's shot out of bounds. 26 to shoot. 5:15 to go third quarter game clock. Scott City with a 27-point lead. They scored the first 4 points of this quarter. They'll kick it up top here to Peyton Gentry. And now right side, they'll work it over left to Kaylee Felker. Felker into the block. Here's nice runner, and Fox can't get it to go. She still has not had a field goal, and she'll have 2 more free throws where she is 5 of 8 at the line tonight. Scott City is 12 of 21 tonight from the charity line. The third foul on Kinsey Hessman with 5:07 to go third quarter. 2 Lady Blue Jays with 3 fouls. That one will rim in and out for Fox, and she just is a little frustrated with herself missing that one. Back in is Gentry Wilson for Cimarron to replace Randa. And also Kinley Hickey for Scott City. Felker will exit. It's Jersey night in the Scott City student section, but whenever Fox misses her first free throw, she'll hit her second. 42-14, 5:07 to go third quarter. She's done that 4 times tonight. 6 points all from the line, 6 of 10 from the line. With it as Wilson gets around the screen, will take it to the rack, and a nice move, and she puts it off the glass for 2. She has 5. 42-16, their first point of the third quarter. 4:45 to work now. And it goes to Winderland out high to Gentry. A quick release on the 3. Misses wide and in the hands of Hessman. 6 rebound, and we've got a whistle and a foul underneath. Says Tyler Hendricks. First Scott City foul this third quarter. And that'll be charged to Cammie Winderland, her second. So 1 foul on Scott City, 2 on Cimarron this period. Lily Leitner and also Maggie Heineman. And also in is Irvin. Castillo and Hickey. The remaining are the other 2 in there for the Beavers. A lot of wholesale changes, 4.5 here in the third. Around the screen, here's Copper. Give and go to Hessman, who will lay it up and score it. Kinsey Hessman, her first basket. 4 in a row for the Blue Jays, 42-18. 4:20 to go third period. Scott City back with the ball up, down by 24. Backside, here's Kinley Hickey. Leaves it short on a short corner jumper. And here's Cimarron back the other way with Gentry Wilson. She collected her first board of the night. 4 minutes to go third quarter now. Frink will drive in, cut off a left baseline, back around the perimeter up top to Gentry Wilson, back left side to Copper. She'll try to go around Castillo, cannot. And now left side, here's Hessman. Stripped and stolen away. Good defense that time and a foul. Kinley Hickey got her hand in the lane there and forced the turnover. They're going to get the foul on Kinsey Hessman, her 4th foul with 3:49 to go third quarter. Team foul number 3 on Cimarron this quarter. Turnover and a foul there, the old double whammy. Piper Fox back in for Scott City. Out will be Valeria Castillo. Back in Alyssa Bogner for the Blue Jays. 42-18, 3:40 to go third quarter. Lob in, it goes to Fox. Trying to get her first field goal of the night, and she does. She has 8, 44-18. 3:34 to go here in the third quarter. So Cimarron's height there with Hessman out of there with 4 fouls. That makes a big difference there. Frink now with it, and they'll throw it away for their 19th turnover of the evening. 3:22 here in the third, 44-18. Cimarron, the 26-point deficit. Scott City with the ball up top. That's going to be an unforced error up top. Scott City with now 8 turnovers on the night, one of their lowest turnover margins of the year. And we have a timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout. 3:15 here in the third period. We'll keep it right here. 44-18 Scott City basketball presented here tonight by First National Bank, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Neil Baker, Fro Heating and Cooling, Fro Ag Service, Fro Electric, Good Anesthesia and Pain Management Services, Great Western Tire, Deckmart Furniture and Appliance. Also, High Choice Feeders, and Amy Farms, HRC Feed Yards, J&R Car and Truck, and J&R Trucking. Trying to get you some scores for halftime. Don't have a whole lot right now. Cimarron and, let's see, get it right here. Holcomb and Goodland playing tonight. Holcomb are 4 and 3A. Goodland dropped out of the top 10 in 3A, latest KBCA polls. Also, it's Hugoton and Ulysses tonight. I don't think they've even made it to the first half yet. They had a JV game that went to triple overtime. Here we go, back to action, 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Now with it, Kinley Frink back up top left to Gentry Wilson. Wilson with it out high, guarded by Heineman tightly, now to Frink. Guarded by Hickey, goes right side of the pass. And now back to Wilson, trying to go around Heineman. Now it's Copper, runner on the left lane, baseline, no, got her on rebound, strip going up, and now fight for it, and it's going to be Scott City's ball on the possession arrow. And back in will be Gentry and Felker for Scott City with 2:47 here in this third quarter. 26-point Scott City lead, 44-18. The largest lead for Scott City tonight's been at 28. Fox and now, and that's going to be a travel on Scott City, turnover number 9. On the give and go attempt there to Chris Irvin. Got to try some things, that's all right. Back to the Blue Jays. Gentry Wilson will lob it right side to Kinley Frink, and now back around. Wilson goes left side to Taylor Copper. Cut off by Gentry, out high to Wilson. Now to Frink at high, 15 to shoot. She'll just try a 3, and she'll be off to the right. Leitner will track down the board for Scott City. Picks up her 4th of the night. 2:13 to go, third quarter, 44-18. Scott City lead in the basketball. It's Gentry stops at the top. The key goes right side of the pass to Chris Irvin. Looking for a cutter, finds Fox, goes to her left. Lays it up too strong, couldn't get it on rebounds. Tipped to Irvin, puts it up, blocked. The rebound ripped away by Gentry, and she will bank it too strong. And this time it's Cimarron with it underneath there, Kinley Frink. And then be knocked out of bounds. Scott City had a couple opportunities there, could not get them to go. And it's Randa in and 5. Lexi Lindsay Cook in, a 5'4" freshman for the Blue Jays. Minute 45 here in the third quarter. Or correction, that's May. Excuse me, I was misreading the number there. So sorry about that. 44-18, 26-point lead. Now here is Randa looking to drive in. Goes right side to Wilson. Lob in, deflected, but they're going to get Leitner with a push. That'll be her 3rd. Scott City's 2nd foul of the period with 91 third quarter seconds remaining. 26-point game. We've been stuck here for 2 minutes, by the way, in case you're keeping time at home. Right wing, Copper tries in. That can't get the 3. Fox working near a double-double. She has 8 points and now 8 rebounds. She grabs the board. And now Gentry into Leitner. Catches it. Gets smugged, goes up, but she gets fouled, and she'll have 2 free throws coming up. This will be free throw attempts 8 and 9 of the night. And Emery May now with 4 fouls. So the 2 post players for Cimarron with 4 fouls. The 1:17 to go third quarter. See Leitner. She's due for a free throw or 2 here. Bounces, and then off. Winterland to check in for her if she hits his 2nd free throw. Cimarron brings in Mia Mendez and also Alyssa Bogner. Scott City tonight at the foul line is just 1 of 4 in this third quarter. 13 of 24 for the game. And now 13 of 25. And the rebound deflected, picked up. Now Castile from 18 gets it. left side. She has 8. Off the rebound by Felker, and it's 46-18, 1:06 to go third quarter. First points by either side in 2.5 minutes. Here's a 2 foot on the line for Mia Mendez. Breaks a 3-minute drought for Cimarron. 46-20, 54 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Her first field goal, she has 3. Scott City's lead back down to 26 here late third quarter. Up top now to Fox. Her layup on the left side. Oh my goodness, it spins off. Got her on rebound, and she scores it. She has 10 and 9. Trying to get her second career double-double. 48-20, 35 seconds to go third quarter. There's about 2 seconds between game clock and shot clock. Ball stolen away by Gentry. She tight ropes this left sideline. She's going to try to go for 11 here, and she will not get it, but right there's Fox. She has a double-double. 11 points and 10 boards on that one, and it's 50-20. 15 seconds to go third quarter, so Scott City with the big lead here. With the 20th Cimarron turnover, 6 seconds, 5. We may have a running clock fourth quarter, we'll see. 2.8 to go third quarter. That may not happen, as Randall will go to line to shoot 2. Piper Fox picks up her 4th foul. 2.8 to go third quarter. So I believe it's Piper's second double-double of the year here. 2 free throws coming up for Randa, and 2 strong on the first. She is just 29% the line this year. Cimarron tonight now 3 of 5 at the line. Cammie Winderland in. Leitner exits. That was supposed to happen about a minute ago. Play continued on. Second free throw, 2 strong. Rebound, Winderland grabs it, and that's your third quarter. So we'll have a running clock, fourth quarter, a continuous clock, I should say. A 50-20 lead for Scott City, 3 quarters in the books here. Back in a minute for the final period. This is Scott City basketball.
I'm David Post, and I live right here in Scott City. I'm proud to help my neighbors protect their homes, farms, and businesses, because this is my community too. At Iron Insurance Partners, we're here for you on game day and every day, helping you protect what matters most, because your hometown is our hometown. Give us a call or stop by today.
Someone you trust.
And we're about to begin the fourth quarter here. It is a 50-20 lead for Scott City. Cimarron's ball to begin the fourth quarter, and I believe we'll have a continuous clock here. With it here, a screen up top. Randa loses and picks it back up. Scott City led here. Peyton Gentry has 9, 12 for Piper Fox unofficially. She has 12 points and 10 rebounds. Deflected, and Scott City almost picks up the ball, but instead it's going to be into the hands of Kinsey Hessman. Throws it back up top to Copper, late to shoot. She'll drive to the foul line, throw it left to Frink. With 5 back to Copper. Copper will float her left side. Short rebound, Winderland, and in the hands of now Kinley Hickey. Winderland will get that credit for the rebound as they're into the front court. Cimarron led tonight. Gentry Wilson with 5. Also 5 for Copper, and shot up no. Whistle and a foul. That'll be the first, I think that might be, or fourth, or second foul, or first, excuse me, on Irvin. I'll get it down the line here. But it's the first foul of the fourth quarter on Scott City in the running clock, 7 minutes to go. Irvin with 5 points in the ball game. That shot attempt, and now with it is Cimarron. Emery May in there with her 4 fouls, goes left to Frink. Survey, 6:40 to go in the ball game. 50-20 Scott City, their second high of points this year. Copper with it. Bell's almost stripped it by Hickey, and now driving right side is Copper, guarded tightly there. Now here's a 2, blocked that time, but right there at the cleanup and the putback is Emery May. Her 4th point, 50-22, 6:22 to go. got her first rebound in the process, put up by Kinsey Hessman. 28-point Scott City lead, 6:13 to go. Up and under move. Nice move by Irvin. Can't get the shot to go, and the rebound to Hessman, who has 7 rebounds. She's been pretty good underneath the boards tonight for Cimarron. And down the floor in a wide open May, and it's spinning around, and it decides to drop in on the second trip around the rim. She has all 4 of Cimarron's points in this fourth quarter, 50-24, 5:50 to go. And we got Kaylee Felker, Clara Wolkenstorfer to check in next dead ball. Piper Fox's night might be done. Right side, here's Winterland from 17. Banked it in as the bank is open after hours. 52-24. Lady Beaver to score, 5:38 to go. Up top with it is Frink, goes right side with the pass to Copper. Now to the corner to Emery May. May bounce pass and it goes to Copper. Turnaround shot banked in. She has 4. Make that 7. 54-26, 5:18 to go. So Cimarron with 6 of the first 8 points of this fourth quarter. Up top, here's Hickey with it. Guarded tightly by Taylor Copper. Goes right to Cammie Winterland. Holds it. Now to Chris Irvin. Right elbow. One dribble. Now into Heineman. Trying to go to her left, and she travels with it. Turnover number 10. Right now, going in the fourth quarter, a little bit of a surprise. Goodland leading Holcomb 40-23. Irvin exits, and is for the first time tonight is Claire Wolkenstorfer and Kaylee Felker. Scott City without Payson Campbell tonight. 4:35 to go. Good win for Scott City. They needed to snap a losing streak here and get their second win of the year. And almost thrown away it is. A steal and a turnover. Winterland with it. 22nd Blue Jay turnover of the night. Cimarron, of course, playing without Tegan Eskin, their leading scorer. Now Wolkenstorfer will stop and pop a 3. Off to the right, rebound Heineman. Couldn't get it, but in the hands of Frink, who rips it away. And she's on the run. 4:05 to go. And Coach Justin Froh is going to empty the rest of this bench. A 3, no. Cimarron, the rebound to Kinley Hickey. She got underneath all the trees there and got the board as she takes in the front court with 3:55 left. Lob, and it goes to Felker left side. Here's Heineman, the Hickey. Hickey will get around the screen and go to her right. Up top, Wolkenstorfer, 15 to shoot. Underneath, Winterland gets a strip, picks it back up, 8 to shoot. Now into Felker, goes to her left. Her layup blocked out of bounds. It'll still stay with Cimarron. She's trying to go for a career high there. 3:25 left. And making her varsity debut is Brooke Coe, the 5'6" sophomore, along with second game of the year for Adelaide Zeller, the 5'6" sophomore. So 13 have suited up, or 12 have suited up, and a shot underneath is good for 2. And that is Claire Wolkenstorfer, her first varsity points of her career. 54-26, 3 minutes to go. And a whistle and a pushing foul. That'll be on Brooke Coe first, team second of the quarter. So if you cannot get into the scorebook by scoring, you can get into the scorebook or the game stats officially by fouling. So Coe got a mark there. 2:42 to go, 54-26. Scott City 2 points shy of a season high. Shot up and in for Hessman. She has 4 on this half, 54-28, 2:33 to go. 26-point Scott City lead. They led 50-20 going into the final period. Heineman with it. She'll go around the screen up top. Here's Adelaide Zeller. Zeller looking to go for her first points. Her runner is sneaking off. Rebound tipped in the hands of Kinley Frank, her 4th rebound of the night. Good effort by Zeller. And down the floor goes Emery May. Hits the side of the backboard, and Maggie Heineman with her first board of the night. 2:05 to go. Scott City with a 26-point lead. They can get ready for Hoxie on Friday, go to Ulysses next Tuesday. Hugoton was up on Ulysses in the second, 23-8. That ball tipped out of bounds. And Coach Austin Stebbins will play or sub in 4. Hallie Hessman, also Ashlyn Randa are in there, as well as Alyssa Bogner and Mia Mendez. Minute 38 in a running clock, fourth quarter, 54-28. It's been a continuous clock all fourth quarter because of the 30-point margin after the third. Now Adelaide Zeller step back, put on the floor. Now to Wolkenstorfer, who just picked up her first varsity points of her career moments ago. She gets it right side. She'll bank it in for 2 more. She has 4. 56-28, 1:20 to go. Be the fewest points that Scott City has allowed all season. 70 seconds to go. This return trip closes out the regular season on the 20th of February in Cimarron. That bumping Fallon Heineman, her second, team's third of the quarter, continues to run the clock down. Minute to go. 56-28, 50 seconds to go. Bounce pass in. At the right block to Hallie Hessman. Throws it up and then ripped away, and a whistle. And they're going to get a tie-up. That'll burn some more time off the clock, and that'll stay with Scott City. Well, here we go. 35 seconds to go. There's about 3 or 4 seconds between game clock and shot clock. Into Wolkenstorfer. She's going to get greedy here. Well, maybe not. She'll throw it over to Hickey, and now we're going to get no more tie-up there. Now getting stripped and stolen away. That's the 11th Scott City turnover. Good effort trying to drive in that time with Zeller. And now pulling up, shot off wide left for Bogner, and the rebound to Scott City. 7 seconds to go. Heineman to bring it across. Zeller will stop and pop a jumper. No. That'll go out of bounds, and that'll end the ball game. 56-28, Lady Beavers prevail as they are now 2-5 on the air. They are now 1-2 in the conference. Cimarron drops to 2-7 on the air and 1-3 in league play. Our post-game coverage will begin after this 3-minute timeout. This is Scott City Beaver basketball.
At Circle C Farms, we know every bushel counts. That's why we are proud to be a licensed certified seed wheat dealer of AgriPro, LCS, and Kansas Wheat Alliance wheat varieties. Names that deliver strong yields, proven disease resistance, and standability you can count on. From planting to harvest, it's about giving your fields the best start possible. Circle C Farms, your local partner, bringing you seed that works as hard as you do.
There's nothing more spacious than Western Kansas, and nobody closer than our communities. We are determined to keep our communities connected to schools, kids to teachers and parents. We believe a connected world is a better place. We're more than what we do for our hometowns. It's what we do with our hometowns. S&T is proud to be your family, your friends, your neighbor.
100,000 marine animals dead. 171 trillion pieces of plastic in ocean waters, all because of us. According to the United Nations Environment Program, an equivalent of 2,000 garbage trucks full of plastic are dumped into the world's waters each day. In 2018, microplastics were found in the organs of more than 144 aquatic species. This could cause them starvation and death. Visit oceancleanup.com to learn how to help our marine life.
As your local community foundation, we are dedicated to preserving local wealth so the communities in and around Scott County will forever remain an attractive place to live, work, and raise a family. We respond to the needs of our community through grant making, scholarships, and other special projects. Visit us online at scottcf.org.
The Max Yield System from Axis Seed Red Barn is your customized solution. By utilizing field-specific data, we help you eliminate stress and increase yield through seed, fertility, biological, and crop protection decisions. Our approach is focused on your farm and your future because as a locally owned business, our focus is on you.
Lender.
Post-game show once again presented here by Scott City Ace Hardware. We'll be back there tomorrow night for the Coaches Show here on Mix 94.5. Adam Kadavy with you. Final score 56-28. Lady Beavers prevail in this one as they snap a 3-game losing streak. They're now 2-5 on the year, and they get on the win column in the league at 1-2. Once again, your post-game show. Scott City Ace Hardware is a lead wire-to-wire for the Lady Beavers here tonight as they win it here tonight by the count of 56-28. They were actually outscored in that fourth quarter 8-6, but that was a running clock in the fourth quarter. Leading the way tonight for Cimarron with 7. It was Taylor Copper, the 5'5 sophomore. Also 5 for Gentry Wilson, 4 for Kinsey Hessman, 3 for Mia Mendez, 3 for Kinley Frank. I think I got all the scoring there for Cimarron. They struggled at the line, or they weren't too bad at the line actually tonight. They did not attempt a free throw that entire second half, 6 of 8. They would finish at the charity line tonight. They had 14 in the first half and 14 in the second half for their 28 points. For Scott City, it was a 12-point, 10-rebound performance. Piper Fox, her second career double-double. Also 9 tonight for Peyton Gentry. 9 as well for Kaylee Falker. She was just 1 shy of a career high. 7 for Lily Leitner off 8 for Valeria Castillo, 2 off a career high, 5 for Chris Irvin, 4 for Clara Walkenstorfer, her first 4 points of her varsity career. Cammie Winterland added 2. And that was the scoring tonight for Scott City. They were 13 of 25 from the free throw line after shooting 12 of 20 in the first half. They did have a pretty good amount of, about 13 turnovers tonight. That would be a tie a season low they've had in turnovers, but they were pretty dominant on the boards tonight. 17, 5, 10, 15, 20, about 23 to 15 on the boards unofficially tonight. Scott City wins it here tonight by the tally of, that was 56 to 20. They match a season high of points. So Scott City's 2-0 when they score 56 points. Right now it's 47-33. Goodland leading the Holcomb Lady Longhorns with 3 minutes to go. They just hit halftime in Ulysses. Hugoton Lady Eagles 32 and Hugoton 32, Ulysses 13. That's the way things shape up there. All right, let's take a timeout. In 3 minutes, we'll come back with our boys pregame. We'll try to get an interview as well along the way with head coach Justin Froh in the postgame. But we'll come back in 3 minutes. We'll begin our boys pregame with head coach for Scott City and Brian Gentry. Back in 3 minutes. This is Beaver basketball.
Deckmart Furniture and Appliance in Scott City continues.
Check out Axis Seed Red Barn and see how different we are. As a locally owned independent regional company, we tailor the seed, fertility, and biological products we offer to your farm. Through the Max Yield system, we recommend locally tested solutions because your farm is more local than any set of data from anywhere else. Axis Seed Red Barn. Your farm, your future. Farm, your future. That's our focus.
Adding value to our community has been our priority since day one. That's why the Scott Co-op is here with 8 elevator locations, 2 service stations, 5 card trolls, bulk fuel and oil delivery, as well as a full-service agronomy department, including agronomy services, seed, chemical, fertilizer, and custom application. Visit us online at scottcoop.com or download our app for more information. Scott Co-op is a proud supporter of our local communities.
Great things are happening at Scott County Hospital. Our team now includes 5 family physicians and 9 advanced practitioners, ready to care for you and your family right here in Southwest Kansas. We're taking new patients, including OB care, and we're here for every stage of life, from welcoming your newest addition to supporting you as you age. Professional, friendly, and close to home. Call Scott County Clinic today. Scott County Hospital, caring for our community because we're part of it.
Scott City Eye Center has been a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Scott City community since 1999. Our experienced eye doctors offer comprehensive vision examinations that our Scott City Optometry office specializes in the diagnosis and treatment of a wide array of eye diseases, conditions, and problems. We use advanced diagnostic technology, and we are committed to improving the quality of life. Give yourself the gift of clear vision by scheduling an appointment with Dr. Joshua Gooden, OD, today.
Axis Seed Red Barn is your locally owned and operated Axis Seed independent regional company, using local data to bring you top-performing seed, fertility, and biological products tested and proven to perform right here in western Kansas. Axis Seed, your farm and your future. That's our focus.
Oh, they've done well. It took us a few days to get our legs back underneath of us, which I think is pretty common. And, most teams, they take a pretty big break off, and to come back, you're out of shape for a little bit. So other than that, they've been good, really competitive. The practices have been sharp, and so we're ready to go tonight. It'll be. It's a more of a challenge because Cimarron's already played 2 games, so that that in itself presents its own set of challenges because they've been able to shake the rust off a little bit in those first 2 games. So we have a challenge ahead of us, but I think our guys are looking forward to it.
What's been the biggest emphasis for you guys after you got your first 6 games in that you kind of wanted to work on here as you get ready for a big stretch here in January and February?
Well, I think it starts defensively for us. Even though I feel like our guys are kind of flying around and we're competing, I feel like we're still giving up way too many points. And then on the offensive side of it, we need Brody to stay more aggressive. He showed, in that Holcomb game, what he can do. Now we just need to see him do it on a consistent basis. And, he's been really getting after it, this past week at practice. And we need more guys to drive to the basket. We got to get it in there and give ourselves a chance to get to the free throw line more. So those are probably our big 3 right there. Because if we are being aggressive getting to the basket and we're getting fouls, we're also probably getting the kick-out threes that we talk so much about.
Once again, it is Coach Brian Gentry here in the pregame tonight. Scott City takes on Cimarron. This is a team that's already got 2 games under their belt. Friday and Saturday, they lost to Dodge City and a pretty good team in 1A in Spearville on Saturday. But you take a look at this team. They don't have a player like a Trace Copper a year ago, but they're a team that you pretty much have to guard every player out there on the court.
Yeah, they have athletes out there, and they mix that with some size and some speed. So, that presents, a challenge for us because their ability to guard. So we've got to be smart with the ball. We have to limit turnovers, which we didn't do a very good job of, in that Holcomb game. So we've got to do that. And then they are balanced. You don't really know who's their guy, who's going to score tonight for them, which is great for them, So our guys have to just be locked in, do their job. And then we need to get out and run. They do have, a couple big kids, so we want to make them run in transition with us. And then we have to play good, solid team defense, whether that be man or zone.
Hard to believe it's back to it here, and first game out of the break here, and another emphasis is trying to get to the foul line.
Yeah, if we don't get there, we're taking away a lot of opportunities for ourselves, to get easy points. Well, I don't think we've got anybody in foul trouble all season, so we've got to be the aggressor. We've got to get downhill. We've got to get the ball into the paint more often. It's fine if we're shooting the threes and they're the threes that we're talking about, but the threes that we're talking about always have a paint touch attached to them. So we need to get down there and then not be so quick to spray it outside and shoot the 3. We need to look for our shot in there, and I think that will give us the opportunity to get to the foul line up a little bit more.
Coach Brian Gentry here pregame as Scott City takes on the Cimarron Blue Jays. And Coach, thank you for the time here, and good luck to you guys.
All right, thanks, Adam.
All right, once again, those are the comments from head coach Brian Gentry here as Scott City set to take on the Cimarron Blue Jays on the boys' side here a little bit. But we get to come back here and recap the girls' game. Lady Beavers with a victory here tonight, 56-28, Coach. First and foremost, congratulations on the win here. And it was kind of one of those, I'll turn you up, the volume up too on your headset. Hear me now?
Yeah, good now.
All right. Feel like we're talking about a Verizon commercial or something. It was kind of one of those starts where it took a little bit to get going, and once you guys got going, you built that big lead and really never surrendered it.
Yeah, and I think the main point for tonight was we need to lock in defensively and can't give up any easy baskets, and energy and pressure on the ball, and make sure we're communicating so that way we don't have any letdowns on the backside. And I thought for the most part we did a lot better with that compared to where we were at before break, just in terms of communicating, being in the right position, and then pressuring the ball. So I was pleased with our energy and our effort tonight on the defensive side, and I felt like that kind of fueled our offensive run there kind of late into the first quarter and second and into halftime.
Absolutely, and you had to like the kind of the balanced attack there. You guys were able to get to the foul line a lot in that first half. I think I had 20 free throws in the first half. It's been a while since we've had a game where you've even had 20 free throws the entire night.
Yeah, and I think it's first of all nice to have everyone back, but second of all, it was just being aggressive. And when you get the ball, be confident with it, knowing that you can go score. And even if you don't score, go through the contact and get to the free throw line, or go get your rebound and go score again, or kick it back out so we can run our offense. And I thought that we did a good job of that, of just not backing down from anything. And even when it got a little chippy there towards the end of the half, that we were still attacking the basket and going straight at them and not backing down from anything. And did a good job getting to the free throw line. Just got to continue to make our free throws, and we'll be in a good spot there.
Yeah, I know with Piper, it's like she would miss the first shot. She didn't have any field goals that first half, but still kept going at it, and kind of a little bit, it can kind of get in your head a little bit, but that was persistent there. And all the missed shots she made, she was able to get rebounds, and it worked her way into kind of a double-double. I had her with 12 points and 10 rebounds.
Yeah, and I think a little bit of that is just to do with the rust. She played the game before break, but limited minutes and not really, probably pretty jagged flow to the game for her. So just getting back to playing a full game and conditioning-wise, getting back your legs underneath you, and then from there just figuring out how to kind of break through that tiredness and use your legs with everything that was kind of short there. And then just being, like I said, being persistent and going and attacking the basket, and having that mindset that no one's going to stop me. Even if I do miss a shot or two, I'm going to get the rebound and I'm going to go again. So that was nice to see, and I didn't feel like that was just her. I thought Lily did a great job. I thought our guards did a great job of attacking the basket, keeping the pressure on them all night long, of just getting downhill and forcing the issue and drawing fouls, and then also just taking care of the ball for the most part. I thought we did a much better job of, they were up and pressuring us and into us a little bit too, and we did a good job of getting the ball to where it needed to go and making those entry passes to the post so that way they can go to work, and then cutting off them very well.
Yeah, there's a lot of good things to take away from this game, and even without Cimarron didn't have their top scorer in the Escom girl, and you'll see her next time around, but I thought that they were a team that did not back down, and you guys were kind of, and they had 2 games, like we said earlier, they had 2 games already, and you guys were trying to get the rust off, and I thought it was a good job to kind of still stay focused even without their best player out of the court.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, we're going to get a different version of them next time we see them, and I hope that everyone gets healthy for them. Don't wish any injuries for anyone. We've been there definitely, but just that mindset of being focused and focusing on what we can control, and focusing on us playing our game and playing it effectively and at a high level, and then go ahead and continue to pressure and make sure that it is going to be a hard night for them, even if they don't have their best player. Make sure that we're going to be the aggressors, and we're going to take it to them, and then from there do what we do best. Get the ball down low, get to our scores, rebound, be physical, split the floor, all those things, so that way we can put a good product out there.
Well, Friday you get to go to Hoxie, an unfamiliar opponent for Scott City. It's been almost 3 decades, so it's kind of nice to get somebody different on the schedule here.
Yeah, it is nice. It's going to be another tough game. I believe they're 8-0 right now, and they're going to be very physical, and they're long, and we're going to be in that tiny gym they got, so it'll be a different experience for us, and I'm excited to see how we come out and how we're going to handle their pressure and how we're going to respond to a little bit more. I mean, they're going to be big, they're going to be long right at the guards down low, and it's going to be a physical game all night, so I'm excited to see that, and I'm hoping that we take it to them just like we did to start the game tonight.
All right, well, Coach, thank you for the time here, and we'll do it again later on this week.
All right, thanks, Adam.
All right, once again, comments from Coach Justin Froh here, post-game here. Lady Beavers win it here tonight, 56-28. Let's take a 1-minute break, and we'll come back with the boys. Pregame continue on here in a minute. This is Scott City Beaver basketball.
BBN is sponsored by Vogelmore Family Farms, Western State Bank, Scott Co-op, Scott County Hospital, Chaplain Real Estate, State Farm, Bites Food Liner, Backyard Blooms and Garden Center,
Fairleigh Feed Yard is dedicated to investing in our facilities and staff to provide the best experience possible for the cattle feeder and, in the end, the consumers of our product. We are always in the market to purchase corn and other commodities from local producers. Call our office at 620-872-2111 for current pricing. Our dedicated employees and their families are very important to us, and we are proud of their children that are current beavers and individuals that will grow into those roles in the future. Fairleigh Feed Yard is privileged to support Scott City youth and are honored to cheer on the Beavers.
And we welcome you back here to Scott City. And it is Scott City and the Cimarron Blue Jay boys set to do battle here on the boys' side tonight. Beavers 2-4 on the year, 0-2 in the league. Both these teams looking for their first league wins of the season. Cimarron comes in at 0-3 in the conference and 1-7 overall. They are led by Tris Chilton in his 5th season. He was a long-time assistant over in Dodge City, but here they are at his Cimarron here for the 5th year. But their 1-7 record probably is a little deceiving. They've played a pretty rough schedule here. They lost to Goodland to open up the year. Wichita Trinity, who's now state ranked, a 4A Pittsburgh school by 2, who's had a pretty good run. Their lone win came against a 4A power program in Wamego that's been a perennial power in years past. They also lost to Ulysses 55-51, lost by 3 to Dodge City 42-39. So far in 2026, they've lost 2 games. To Colby to Dodge City 78-57 last Friday. That was their season high at points. Spearville, they lost to them Saturday. It's a pretty good 1A team, 52-40. It's a team that averages 46 points a game, but they are pretty senior heavy in their lineup. They'll start around 4 seniors. They have 6 suited up, and they really like to go to Ethan Sunday and Cade Sunday, and Diego Salto has been a pretty good option as well this year for this Cimarron squad. 0-4 away from Cimarron, 1-2 in neutral play or on neutral courts this year. For Scott City, it's just kind of been back to the basics for them. They want to work it in and out play. Of course, work it into the post and work it back out. They've struggled from 3. Have struggled getting to the line the last few games, last 3 games in particular. I would say maybe less than 30 times they've been to the free throw line over the last 3 games, but then you get the 3-point shooting going, just 32%, but they've really struggled from 3-point range as well over the last few games as well. But leading scorer this year for Scott City, Junior Mesa, 15 points a game, Avery Radke just under 15. And then 7 for Brody Steckline, who really had a big moment, 19 points. I believe 10 rebounds as well last game against Holcomb right before Christmas break, and he was really a bright spot for Scott City, and they're looking to continue that here as they get into the 2026 portion of their schedule. They go to Hoxie on Friday night, do the Beavers, and then they go to Ulysses, who's a pretty good Tiger team on Tuesday, and then they host Colby next Friday. Jordan Jones, by the way, for Colby, he dropped 40 on Larned on that Friday night at home against the Larned Indians. So not an easy stretch here by all means in the next 3 games before Sterling. An opportunity here to get a win tonight against a Cimarron team. I say this, they're 1-7 on the year, but that is a team that's, don't let that record fool you. They are a little bit more balanced this year, and they're not going to go down without a fight. They really haven't been blown out other than their first game of the year. As we're moments away from your starting lineups here tonight, let's go ahead and get to those. Once again, presented here by Security State Bank. Here's the student section on the night, or the theme for tonight was jerseys, and some of them wearing jerseys. Good to see you there, but here we go. Starting lineups once again presented here by Security State Bank. We go to the Cimarron Blue Jays. They're coached by Chris Chilton in his 5th season. He's assisted by, once again, Todd Hamilton and Mitch Reidenauer. It'll be Tanner Hamilton. He is a 5'9 senior. Also starting will be Ethan Sunday. He is a 6'3 junior. Also Colby Wilson, a 6'1 senior. I mentioned Wilson. Also Diego Salto, a 6' senior. And Cade Sunday, he is a 6'4 senior, pretty good size underneath for Cimarron. Tanner Hamilton, Ethan Sunday, Colby Wilson, Diego Salto, and Cade Sunday. For the Scott City Beavers, they are coached by Brian Gentry in his 10th season, assisted by Joey Meyer and Drew Kite. It'll be Brody Steckline getting the start once again tonight. Same group for round 7 for Scott City, round 7 of the year. Steckline, a 6'3 junior, averaging right around 7.2 points and 4 rebounds a game. Avery Radke, a 6' senior, at 14.7 points and 5.3 boards a game. Drew Metzger, a 6' junior, at 4.8 points, 5.3 rebounds a game. He's been their leading rebounder this year for Scott City, along with Avery Radke. Cooper Irvin, a 5'9 sophomore, at 3.3 points and 3 rebounds. And Junior Mesa, a 6' junior, 15.2 points, 3.2 boards a game. Brody Steckline, Avery Radke, Drew Metzger, Cooper Irvin, and Junior Mesa for the Scott City Beavers. So here we go. For that, they continue to round up. Get to play a little music and introduce the starters that way. Let's go to your keys to the game here. Before we do that, of course, other games in the league tonight. Goodland and Holcomb battling down at Holcomb. That should be a heck of a battle. Longhorns are 8-0 on the year. They had a big emotional win over Garden City on Saturday night, 58-56. Goodland at 5-3 on the year. They went 1-2 in a pretty rugged Rock Creek tournament right before the Christmas break. And then you have Ulysses and Hugoton. Hugoton looking pretty good this year at 5-3. Ulysses is an improved team at 4-3. And then also out of league tonight, Colby is at Hoxie. Keys to the game presented by State Farm agent Michael Trout. We go to the proven winner quickly. Keys tonight for Scott City. I think you have to work it into the post. Get the post active. Work in on your kickouts. Those are your keys to the game. It'll be Brody Steckline and Cade Sunday to tip center. The Beavers will win the Tapper Wonder Away. Drew Metzger to Cooper Irvin left wing. Back up top, it'll go to Brody Steckline. The Beavers wearing the home white uniforms tonight with the navy blue numbers and letters and light blue trim. Cimarron, those road navy blue uniforms. And the Steckline turnaround jumper leaves it short. Cade Sunday reels in the rebound for Cimarron. 1-0 for Scott City. First possession here for Cimarron. Those navy blue uniforms with the Columbia blue numbers and letters and white trim around them. Diego Salto goes right side over to Tanner Hamilton. 18 to shoot. Guarded by Metzger out high is Hamilton. It was right side with the pass to Ethan Sunday. Very athletic player for Cimarron. Now he loses the dribble and it's on the floor, and Scott City forces an early turnover. And here's Metzger driving right sideline in the corner to Radke. Open for 3. No. Rebound. Metzger crashes the boards. Goes to his right. Puts it up. Yes, and one. Metzger cleaning up the shot from Radke, and Scott City leading early 2-0. 7:06 to go first quarter. Tanner Hamilton is first, the ball game's first foul. And Metzger to line where he's 50% on the year. Scott City has struggled at times at the line, and they get the rebound. Steckline. It's almost a 4-point trip, and it is Metzger with a tip in. He has all 4 of Scott City points, and it is a 4-point trip with 6:58 to go. First quarter at 4-0. In the front court, almost thrown away, but picked up by Salto. And pump fake. Sunday goes up, stuffed that time by Steckline, but rebounded by Colby Wilson. Then it's stripped out of his hands. It'll still stay Blue Jay basketball with 21 to shoot. 6:46 to go first quarter. 4-0 Scott City. Inbound in to Tanner Hamilton up top to Ethan Sunday. Right side. The ball stripped and stolen away. Second turnover on Cimarron. Scott City with pushing it. Here's Metzger right side to Irvin, and that's going to be a charge on Metzger. See, going to be called for the foul is first. The ball game's first foul for Scott City with 6:35 to go. So he was driving in on the dish there, ran over the Cimarron Blue Jay. So back it goes to the Blue Jays. We've played about 90 seconds. 4-0 Scott City advantage. Cimarron with the basketball as they have it in the backcourt with Colby Wilson. And they did not get it across. That's a 10 count, and that's the third turnover. Third turnover on Cimarron. And they were close to breaking it, but they were kind of nonchalant, a little too nonchalant with the basketball there, and that cost them a possession. 6:23 to go first quarter. Scott City's ball in a 4-0 lead. Irvin bringing it in the front court. Man-to-man Cimarron Blue Jay defense. Now Steckline drives to his left. Bank shot too strong, and the rebound into the hands of Diego Salto. So he's 0 for 3 from the floor. Scott City 2 of their first 6 from the field, leading at 4-0. 6 minutes to go first quarter, almost stolen away. Hamilton will fire a guarded 3. No, rebound Sunday on the backside. Backing his way in over Steckline and too strong on that one. And the rebound goes to the Beavers. With that one is Steckline in transition. Left corner to Mesa. He'll launch a 3. He'll be too strong on the 3. Rebound backside to Ethan Sunday. So Scott City really struggling shooting as well here with 5:38 to go first quarter, up though 4-0. Ethan Sunday with it. Goes right with a pass to Colby Wilson. Wilson guarded by Radke. 5:28 to work, goes to the right, trying to go around Radke. Now ball is stolen away, turnover number 4. Here comes Mesa with it in the front court, stops out high. Thought about shooting the 3. Radke will fire the left corner 3. He'll be airballing that one and rebound right into the lap of Ethan Sunday. Boy, Scott City struggling from downtown, 0 of 3 and just 2 of 8 from the field. And Coach Chris Chilton will burn a 30-second timeout. 5:08 here in the opening period. Scott City with a 4-0 lead. Basketball tonight presented here by, let's see, we got JF Beaver Advertising, Jackson Liquor Group, Lebanon Lawn and Tree, Lone Tree Farms and Livestock, Metzger Family Farms, Midwest Mixer, Miller Veterinary Clinic, Norder Supply, New Life Market, Pioneer Communications, also Perfect Auto Detailing, Plain Jane's of Platinum H Insurance. So Scott City, with a 4-0 lead, they have shot 4 of their first 8, or make that 2 of the first 8 from the field. 0-1 line. Cimarron is 0 for 3, but they have 4 turnovers. Scott City hasn't been able to cash in on many of those turnovers here in the first half, or first quarter really, with 5:08 to go. With it up top, Tanner Hamilton. Now the right side, bank shot misses wide there for Justin Keeler, who's in for the first time, and they're going to say it'll be Scott City's ball on fighting for the loose ball. 4:58 here in the opening period. Scott City with a 4-0 lead. Junior Mesa around the screen, goes to his right, steps back, launches a 3. It's too strong. Scott City 0 of 4 from downtown, and Sunday with his 3rd board already. That's Ethan Sunday, or Cade Sunday, excuse me, the senior. 4:35 to go in the opening period. Scott City now is 2 for 9 from the floor. Cimarron 0 of 4. 4-0 is your score. Ball deflected, but picked up underneath. Here's Wilson, stuffed by Steckline, but he did commit the push, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Second team foul on Scott City, the first on Steckline, and that'll send Colby Wilson to the charity line. Got him with the body, had it clean up top, but Refrain helps make the call, says too much contact. 2 free throws here for Wilson, and he puts Cimarron on the board. Other officials, Steve Carruthers and also Tyler Hendricks. 4-1 for the Beavers. 4:25 here in the opening period. Second charity toss, and it's a 2-point game. 4-2 your score. Scott City hasn't scored in 2.5 minutes here. Mesa has to skip it over left to Cooper Irvin. Ball fake now, entry feed into Steckline. Catches it, almost gets it stripped. Bank shot left side, can't get it to go. He is 0 of 4 from the field. And the rebound goes to Keeler. Or correction, that's Wilson for Cimarron. They have owned the glass 7-1 in this first quarter as we're near the midway point. But Scott City gets a steal. Turnover number 5. Steckline may take this all the way, and he gets stripped going up and out of bounds. So it'll go to stay with Scott City with 3:56 to go. Both teams really struggling from the field here in the early going, but Scott City needs to take advantage of these turnovers. Metzger for 3. He's got all 7 of Scott City's points as he buries his 3rd triple of the year. 7-2 Scott City. Coach Brian Gentry will send 3 to check in. Next dead ball. 3:40 to go opening period. Right side, here's Wilson. To Sunday, up top it'll go. Here's a Keeler 3. No. Rebound, Wilson got it. Over 2 Beavers. Pump fakes, goes up too strong. Rebound, Keeler 3rd time no. Ripped away by Avery Radke that time. So a couple opportunities. Scott City just their 2nd. Make that 4th rebound. I was off on the rebounds. 3:20 to go first quarter. 7-2 Scott City the lead in the basketball. Steckline. Oh, bad pass, and Scott City second turnover. Sunday took the chest pass. Sunday trying to get it, or by Steckline trying to get it in the block. And Cimarron has it back with 3 minutes to go first quarter. 7-2 Beaver lead. Blue Jays with the basketball. Sunday left, or correction, that's Keeler. Keeler holding it. We'll skip it over right side to Hamilton. Guarded by Irvin. Now up top. Driving in, here's Keeler. Dishes left side to Sunday with a little kiss off the glass. 7-4, 2:45 to go first quarter. First field goal of the game for the Blue Jays, and they're back to within 3. Up top to Brody Steckline, right side with the pass to Junior Mesa. Now to Cooper Irvin up top. He will drive all the way. He will lay it up. Got it blocked by Sunday, who got his 4th rebound of the evening. 2:28 to go first quarter. Now driving in, here's Wilson, lays it up, no, but a foul. Pushing foul, 2 free throws, says Tyler Hendricks. 3rd team foul on Scott City, and that's the 2nd on Brody Steckline. So Wilson, who has both points at the line, will have 2 more coming up here. 3 to check in for Scott City, 2 for Cimarron after this free throw attempt by Wilson, and he hits it. He's 3 of 3 at the line, makes it 7-5, 2:26 to go in the opening period. Ethan Furrow, Mickey Gossman, and Caston Rennan for Scott City. Also in for Cimarron, you have Asher English, a 5'9 senior, and Logan Heddleston, a 6'2 senior, in for the first time. And it's a 1-point game as Wilson is perfect 4 of 4 at the line. But Scott City has all 7 points from Drew Metzger. Mesa now trapped as he gets it across into Avery Radke. 7-6 now your score. Right corner to Furrow. 2:12 to go first quarter. Up top to Caston Wren. Goes left side to Junior Mesa. He'll launch a deep 3. Too strong off the heel, but Caston Wren with a long rebound. And now left corner. Radke will try this time. Can't get it to go. Furrow with another opportunity for Scott City. He has a couple of boards. Scott City 0 for 6 from downtown. And now 7 3-point attempt is down. That's Ethan Furrow, his 3rd 3 of the year, and it's 10-6. Scott City ends a drought there. 1:48 to go first quarter. Coach Brian Gentry wants a 30-second timeout. Basketball presented here by Pokey Feeders, Precision Ag and Seed ProTrack Spraying Service, Our Brothers Auto Body Mechanic, Richards Financial Services, Iron Insurance Partners, Rotomix. Also, Scott City Ice Center, Scott City Pharmacy giftologist. Well, Scott City now make that 2 of 8 from 3. They were one of their first 7, as it's now 10-6. But they have attempted a lot of shots here in this first quarter. They have attempted 4 of 8, 11, 15. They're 4 of 15 from the field. Cimarron is just 1 of 7. They have 5 turnovers. It's still a 4-point game here with a minute 48 to go first quarter. So both teams have burned a 30-second timeout in this first period. And out of the timeout, Cimarron Blue Jay basketball. English now to Colby Wilson. Back it goes out high. Justin Keeler, he'll take in the front court right to English. Pass and now the foul line. Driving in is Heddleston, and Cimarron will lose it out of bounds to turnover number 6. 95 first quarter seconds left. 4-point Scott City lead in the ball back at 10-6. Right side, here's Caston Wren. Nobody in the lane until Mickey Gossman drives right lane line. Pump fake goes up through some contact, and he's got it. 12-6, 1:20 to go first quarter. So 3 Beavers now have scored, and they apply a little pressure in the backcourt, but Cimarron to break it. Ashley English front court left round with it up top between the circles to Colby Wilson. Scott City's largest lead at 6, final minute, and they force turnover number 7 on Cimarron. 12-6 Scott City leads. Mesa to push it left to right. He may take this one all the way. Pump fakes, pivots, now up top to Furrow. He'll launch a 3. He'll be short on that one, and the rebound to Logan Heddleston for Cimarron. Good look that time for Furrow. 48 seconds here, first quarter, 12-6 Scott City leads Cimarron basketball. Plenty of time between game clock and shot clock. Down to 38 seconds go off the screen. Up top with it is Justin Keeler, goes right wing to Ashley English. Ball, no, knocked out of there by Mickey Gossman. And it'll be stopped the game clock with 33.2, 14 on the shot clock. Back in is Drew Metzger, Cooper Irvin. Now it'll be Mesa and also Avery Radke. They'll get a minute break after the first quarter, can check back in probably. Inbound in lob, deflected and stolen away. Good defense by Mickey Gossman, and then a travel on the other side, turnover number 3. So now the shot clock is shut off with 30.5 seconds to go first quarter. Scott City up by 6, 12-6. 5-0 run by the Beavers after Cimarron had pulled to within 1 about 2 minutes ago. They're looking to lob it in. Ball deflected again, but picked up, though. Now up high. It goes left side. Here is Keeler at the foul line. Left corner to Wilson, open for 3. Too strong rebound, and we're going to get a push off on Cimarron. That'll be on Diego Salto, his first and team second. He had a good look for Colby Wilson left corner, but good blocks out by Mickey Gossman. And Scott City will have the final possession of the first quarter. Now, with the situation changed, you get back in Junior Mesa and Avery Radke. Oh, that was close to an over and back, and now Wren to Irvin, right corner, goes to Radke with 13. Up top, it'll go to Mesa. Ball fake, he'll drive to the foul line, jump stop. He will they're going to call a travel, and that'll be turnover number 4 with 8.1 to go first quarter. Had the right idea, but shuffled the feet too much for the official. Cimarron will push it across and stolen away by Mesa. 3 seconds, 2. Jump stop, lanes up, and scores it as the first quarter comes to a close. And Mesa on the board to give Scott City a 14-6 lead after 1 quarter. Back in a minute for the second period of play. This is Beaver basketball.
Shells Flowers.
There's some reason we're all here. To create an amazing experience for each life we touch. If we look closely, we might just see there's something about you amazing people. These amazing drinks served this amazingly fast. There's just something about Scooter's Coffee.
Oh my God, someone just sent me a friend request. Do you know them? No, it looks real, and they sent me a link.
According to the FBI, there are 859,000 complaints a year about internet crime. From these crimes, over $66 billion are lost. This is a 33% increase from 2023. A way to prevent internet crime is to choose strong passwords and 2-step authorization. People would like to know about cyber safety to protect their kids from cyberbullying and identity fraud. If you get hacked, contact the police.
Mix 94.5 KSKL Scott City, powered by Wheatland Electric, committed to improving the lives of their members and the community they serve. Wheatland Electric, delivering energy for life, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Scott City was 6 of 18 from the field in that first quarter. Cimarron just 1 of 7. 14-6 Scott City with the lead. Cimarron basketball to begin the second quarter. As we are glad to have you back here inside the Scott Community Event Center. Now we have a little discussion here before the beginning of this second quarter. The 3 officials are meeting up, and I don't know what they're going to discuss here. On the floor for Scott City to be Drew Metzger, Cooper Irvin, and Junior Mesa, Mickey Gossman, and Avery Radke. For Cimarron, it's Ethan Sonde back in the lineup. Colby Wilson, Justin Keeler, also Alex Schlesinger. He checked in late first quarter, and also Cade Sonde back in there. So I think we've got everything figured out now, and we're ready to go for this second quarter. 14-6 your score, and second period currently are just underway here. Over left side to Ethan Sonde. Scott City, a little bit of a zone defense here as they rotate. Right side, Schlesinger underneath. The right block to Keeler underneath. Nice cut to the basket. And Ethan Sonde with the basket. 14-8, 7:41 to go first half. His first points of the night. Scott City forced Cimarron into 9 first quarter turnovers. The Beavers had 4. Gossman goes right side over to Avery Radke. Now to Cooper Irvin. Irvin will drive right side, and he draws a foul on the floor. That'll be on Schlesinger's first. Team foul number 1 of the quarter. By the way, Brody Steckline on the bench with 2 fouls. He picked up a couple there in that first quarter. The shot clock will reset to 25. 7:24 to go second quarter. 14-8 Beaver lead in the basketball. They'll lob it into Gossman. Catches it. Goes up through some contact. Can't get it. Got his own rebound and will put it up. He got his 4th point and 4th rebound. He just wanted to pad his as rebounding stats, 16-8. Now Cimarron quickly back the other way in the paint. Shot might have been ultra from behind. The rebound to Gossman. He has another board. 7 minutes to go first half. All right side, Irvin, he traveled with it. Got ahead of himself that time as the defender converged on him. And Cimarron will sub into the lineup. It'll be Coulter Dorman, a 6-foot junior. For the first time here. 6:55 to go second quarter. 8 points, Scott City lead. Cimarron with the basketball. Right wing over to Justin Keeler. Splits the defenders. Now to the right elbow. Needs help as he uses up a dribble. Nice cut. Here's Sunday. He'll score it. He has 4. 16-10. Cimarron has scored on that same play twice here in the second quarter. And it's worked to perfection both times. Irvin into the front court. Now back to Mickey Gossman. 6:30 to go second period. Right side to Metzger up top. He put it on the floor, but picked up by Radke. Now Gossman backing his way in on Sunday. Double team finds a cutting Metzger, gets hacked going up, and he'll get 2 free throws. Nice cut that time. Draws the second team foul on the Blue Jays this period. I think they're going to get Sunday on the foul. Let's see. Nope. That'll be on Justin Keeler, his first. And so Metzger, who's 0 for 1 at the line, heads back there. Going to get the 3-point play to start the game. He rattles that one home, and it's 17-10. 6:21 to go. Back in is going to be Dialgo Salto for Cimarron, and also here we go. 6:21 here in this period. Metzger can't get that one to go. He leads Scott City with 8. Kate Sonde already with his 5th board of the half. 17-10. Scott City's led by as many as 8. They lead right now at 7. 6:10 to go, and Metzger almost got the steal. He just couldn't quite keep it in bounds. He has been all over the court here tonight. It's been a continued trend for him really for most of this year. Inbound into the backcourt here to Colby Wilson. Wilson will take it in the front court here up top. Goes right side to Dorman. Dorman with the dribble. He goes left corner to Sunday. He'll try a triple. He'll be too strong. Radke with it and outlets it quickly to Junior Mesa. Radke picked up his 3rd rebound. In transition, Mesa can't get it to go. Metzger tried to get the follow. Couldn't. Tip to Irvin. Underneath to Gossman. And a little kiss off the glass. And Scott City with a 9-point lead. 5:46 to go first half at 19-10. Beavers are now starting to pile up the rebounds here in this first half. And Cimarron with it. Salto, good position underneath. Shot blocked by Gossman. They got the hack on him and 2 free throws for Kate Sunday. But a good hustle nonetheless that time. 5:30 to go first half. Gossman with the foul. Scott City's first foul of the period. Whole line change for Coach Chris Chilton here after his free throws. Sunday, 2 free throws coming up. Hits the back iron and drops off. They're now 4 of 5 at the line. Scott City just 1 of 3. Heddleston back in. Also in is going to be Tanner Hamilton and Asher English. Christian Kennedy waiting to check in. Scott City will bring in Reed Felker for the first time, the 6-foot junior, and also Brendan Cook, a 6'3 senior. Remains a 9-point Scott City leads. 5:30 to go second quarter. That'll be Irvin and Gossman. The second free throw is good. It makes it 19-11. 5:30 to go first half. Kennedy, the 6'3 junior, in for the first time. As they apply some full court pressure, Radke with it, still in the backcourt. He'll drive right side around Dorman, and he may take this one all the way, and he will. He will not get it in. Ball tipped around and in the hands of Cimarron's Tanner Hamilton. Boy, that did everything right but finish. Radke 0 for 4 from the field in this first half. Scott City with an 8-point lead. They've led by as many as 9. Hamilton left corner goes around. Mesa will drive in. Bounce pass. Good defense by Cook. And Scott City with a steal. Turnover number 10. In transition, here's Felker all the way with a layup. And Felker on the board. 21-11. 4:58 to go first half. That was a great run out by Scott City. One of the best. That's going to be a travel in the backcourt on Coulter Dorman. And turnover number 11 on Cimarron. Chilton telling his team, settle down a little bit here. 4:53 to go first half. Scott City 21-11. I don't know if Felker got quicker. He got that haircut during the Christmas break. I don't know if that helped him or not, but I think we could chalk it up to that. 4:48 to go. He has the ball now at high. Metzger will launch an open three. Line drives it, no, and the rebound into the hands of Tanner Hamilton. Scott City's three-point shooting woes continue here. 4:35 to go in the half. They have a 10-point lead and ball almost stolen away, but picked up by English. Back up top to Hamilton. He'll try a three. Leaves it, barely draws iron, and the rebound. Cook got it stripped out of his hands. And Scott City with their 6th turnover, and then going up and a whistle and a foul. 2 free throws for Hamilton. As I mentioned, actually, they're going to get that on Mesa, his first, team second. But 2 free throws for Tanner Hamilton. Cimarron is 5 of 6 to the line in this half, make it 6 of 7, and it's 21-12, 4:22 to go before halftime. And Coach Chris Chilton is going to sub in 5 players. Only 4 can check in, of course. But in will be Diego Salto, Justin Keeler, Cade Sonde, as well as, let's see here. Can't see the 4th one. I think that's Colby Wilson. Hamilton's second free throw. That'll sneak in. He has his first points of the night, 21-13. And back in will be Ethan Sonde. 4:22 to go first half, and out of the made free throw, they applied some full court pressure inbound into Avery Radke. Holds its man-to-man. Got City with it in the backcourt. Here's Junior Mesa. Will take it across the 10-second line with a couple seconds to spare up top to Radke. 4:10 to go first half. 21-13 Scott City lead. Now to Felker. Catches it out high into Cook, who has position. Goes to his right. Pump fakes. Pivots, and now trying to find somebody. And it's back, bounce around, but right back to Cook. Up top to Mesa, 10 to shoot, trying to drive in. And Felker left wide open. He's going to drive in with 5 to shoot. Now pulled back out. Now Mesa. Left side Radke. He'll try a 3. No. And the rebound goes to Cimarron. Kind of a discombobulated possession for Scott City. Radke still scoreless. And now a jump stop in the paint. Wilson stuffed by Metzger, but it somehow sneaks in. 4 in a row for Cimarron, and it's 21-15 with 3:33 to go first half. Mesa with it. Scott City to sub in 3 next dead ball. Into Cook, trying to back his way in now on Sonde. Goes a little hook shot off to left, and the rebound into the hands of Justin Keeler. Scott City going cold from the floor here. 3:15 to go first half. 6-point Scott City lead. It's Cimarron with the basketball and a 4-0 run. Sonde with it up top to Justin Keeler. Keeler with it. Guarded now by Metzger to Sonde. That's Ethan Sonde. Goes right side back to Justin Keeler. Nice cut. Sonde rims out. That's Ethan Sonde, and Brendan Cook with his second board of the night as we're at the 2:55 mark of the second quarter. Scott City up by 6, 21-15. Beavers are on a 2-minute drought here. With it is Radke up top. Looking to get a screen. Drives to his right. Now right corner to Mesa. To Felker out high. Up high left it goes to Metzger. He'll put on the floor. 15 to shoot for Scott City. Now uses up a dribble. Needs help. Finds Radke with 10 to shoot. Radke jump stop left corner to Felker. Now to Cook. 5 seconds. And now Radke, 3 seconds, has to drive the basket. Runner, he draws the foul and is bailed out on the foul with 1 on the shot clock. And that'll be team foul number 3 on Cimarron this quarter. That's the second foul on Justin Keeler. Radke to the line for the first time tonight. On the year, he's 75%. This would be free throw attempts 4 of 5 tonight for Scott City. Free throw is good, and Radke on the board, 22-15, 2:24 to go first half. Let's see, we got Caston Wren, Cooper Irvin, and Ethan Froh back into the Scott City lineup. That'll be Brendan Cook, Reed Felker, and Drew Metzger. Second charity toss coming up here for the 6-foot senior Radke. That one goes in and out. Scott City 2 of 5 at the line as the rebound goes to Cade Sonde. That's kind of keeping that margin closer here. Scott City's not hitting the free throws. Cimarron is. 2:13 to go first half. Wilson jump stops in the paint. Now stranded. And now to Diego Salto. Scott City, I think, wanted a 3-second lane violation. Didn't get it. Now stolen away by Irvin almost. He got pushed. And they keep it back. Cimarron, no change in possession. 7 to shoot down the court. It goes to Sonde. That's Cade Sonde. We got an official timeout, and they may reset the shot clock here with 1:53 to go first half. I don't know if he had full possession or not. I think they're going to keep it at... Oh, wait a minute. They are going to reset the shot clock. Well, let's see. No, they aren't. They're going to keep it at 4 seconds. Can Scott City defend for 4 more seconds? That is the right call by the officials. Scott City did not have full possession. Now Wilson leaves it short, but the rebound, Sonde goes up and scores it. Boy, the second chance opportunity there, and it's 22-17. 1:43 to go first half. Cimarron will not go away here. The Beavers have not had a field goal in 3 minutes, and now a foul on the floor. That's a final foul the quarter to give for Cimarron as Coach Chris Chilton goes for line change. Kate Sonde is first, team's fourth. The Blue Jays will bring in Tanner Hamilton. They've used 11 players this half. Coulter Dorman, also Schlesinger, Asher English in there, and Logan Heddleston. Reset the shot clock. Fro, a quick release on the three, no, and the rebound backside to Heddleston and almost stolen away. Now loose on the floor, fight for it, and it's going to be a timeout to save the possession for Cimarron, and they'll burn a 30-second timeout with 1:28 to go first half. Had a quick release for Fro in the corner for a three, couldn't get it to go, and Scott City's shooting woes continue here in the second quarter as Cimarron has scored 6 of the last 8 points. They have pulled within 22-17. But see what the Beavers can do here. It's not been a pretty first half by all means for Scott City here and Cimarron here. As the Beavers have not had a field goal in 3.5 minutes. They've had a 21-11 lead on the Reed Felker layup, but since then Cimarron has scored 6 of the last 7 points, 6-1 run. But 1:28 to go before halftime and 30 to shoot for the Blue Jays. They burn a timeout, try to save the possession on the loose ball. I did save the possession arrow to Scott City though, but Cimarron with some of the momentum here as of late. Go to Tanner Hamilton. Up top, Schlesinger now right side. Here's English trying to drive in on her. Good defense. 18 to shoot. Ball deflected by Radke. Gets the steal. Got his hand in the passing lane. 12th Cimarron turnover. Scott City with 10 steals. Minute 10 to go first half. Radke looking to penetrate. Jump stop. Flips it right corner to Mesa. Open for the corner three. Oh, that one rims out. And the rebound into the hands of Logan Heddleston. And Scott City last 3 games have mightily struggled from 3-point range. Final minute of this first half. 5-point Scott City leads Cimarron with the basketball. Dorman with it. He'll drive right on Radke. Now uses up a dribble in the paint to Schlesinger. Left side, Heddleston over Mickey Gossman. Can't get it. Junior Mesa collects his first rebound of the night for Scott City. Here comes the Beavers. There's about 6 seconds between game clock and shot clock. Mesa pump fakes, puts it up, leaves it short, tipped out high, and Irvin gets it for Scott City in the reset. 3 for Mesa in the corner, and he finally buries one. 25-17, 22 seconds to go first half. And Cimarron will have the final shot of this half. Mesa with his 15th triple of the year and a much-needed basket for Scott City. 13 seconds to go. With it is Dorman up top, and it's stormed by Avery Radke. Radke with it. He'll go up, will lay it up and get it. He has make that 3. 27-17 with 3 seconds. 2 seconds, 1 second. Half-court heave is wide right. And that closes out the first half. Scott City closes out with 5 points to close the first half. And they go on a 13-11 run in the second quarter and build up a 10-point lead at the break, 27-17. Halftime sure to begin in 3 minutes. This is Scott City Beaver basketball.
Even if it's been years since you graduated.
The world needs more farmers. People who know the land. People who support rural communities. People who are as diverse as each acre they care for. But unless you've been born and raised on a family farm, it's nearly impossible to become a farmer. That's why we are building a team of people from our hometown and across the world to do what they love. We are not just a family farm. We are a multi-family farm. We are Volgamore Family Farms.
On the farm, Every decision matters. You wouldn't trust a doctor to give your family a one-size-fits-all prescription, and seed shouldn't be one-size-fits-all either. At Circle C Farms, we've partnered with Beck's, America's largest family-owned seed company serving farmers for 5 generations. With Beck's, you get more than seed. You get commitment rewards, early order and quantity discounts with flexible, low-rate financing options. Circle C Farms and Beck's, family to family, growing the future together.
Furrow Heating and Cooling of Scott City is a proud sponsor of Beaver activities. Brent and Angie take pride in helping our activities and support our students 100%. They can also help you with any heating and cooling needs that you have. Give Furrow Heating and Cooling a call at 620-872-3508 and see if they can help you with your needs today.
BBN is brought to you by Lawrence & Associates Realty Incorporated, Good Anesthesia, Elevate You, Lone Tree Farms, Fairleigh Feed Yard, American Implement, Great Western Tire and Deck Mart, Scott Community Foundation.
If you are in the market for a new or used vehicle, check out J&R Car and Truck Center of Scott City. J&R Car and Truck has a fully trained service and parts staff for repairs on most makes and models of vehicles. Locally owned and operated, J&R Car and Truck Center provides new and used vehicles in stock and ready to be delivered. Stop on in and check out jrcarandtruck.com for your next vehicle. J&R Car and Truck Center, your Chevrolet and GMC dealership in Scott City.
Just lead, so that Scott City had a 21-11 lead and then got it to within 5, did Cimarron, but it's 27-17 at halftime. Adam Kadavy with you. Brandon Childers, your studio engineer, back at the Mix 94.5 studios, also on the Beaver Broadcasting Network here tonight. Scott City leads it here 27-17 at the break. They outscored the Blue Jays in the second quarter 13-11. First half scoring looks like this here for Cimarron. 7 for Cade Sonde. He's got working on a double-double, 7.7 rebounds, 6 for Colby Wilson. And then you have 2 each from Ethan Sonde and Tanner Hamilton. The Blue Jays had turnover issues really in that first half. They had unofficially 14 turnovers. They had 6 fouls. They had 12 defensive rebounds, 5 offensive boards. Scott City had 8 and 8. 8 offensive and 8 defensive rebounds unofficially in that first half. They did have 6 turnovers. They had 11 make that 10 steals in the first half. They were led by Drew Metzger with 8 points. 5 for Junior Mesa, 4 for Mickey Gossman off the bench, 3 for Avery Radke, and 3 for Ethan Froh in a first quarter 3, 2 for Reed Felker. Scott City in the first half, as I mentioned, had 6 turnovers there, so didn't look pretty at times, but times the defense has really played pretty well for the most part for Scott City here in this first half, as the Beavers have built a 27-17 halftime lead over the Cimarron Blue Jays here at the break. Let's take another 3-minute break. We'll come back with some first half stats and more. And this is Scott City Beaver basketball.
Preparation pays, on the field and in life. I'm Michael Trout with State Farm in Scott City. If something happened and you weren't here tomorrow, would your family be provided for? Life insurance is just the right thing to do, the way to be prepared. Stop by or give us a call at Michael Trout State Farm. We can work with you to find the best life insurance plan to fit your needs or to make sure you have enough. This isn't something to put off another day. On the field of life, be prepared. Michael Trout State Farm, Scott City.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Go Beavers! Richards Financial Services at 106 East 6th Street in Scott City is once again pleased to be a Booster Club sponsor for the Scott Community High School Beavers and a proud sponsor of Beaver Sports on KSKL. We are looking forward to another exciting and spirit-filled year of sports, academics, and activities in Beaver Nation. Go Big Blue!
I am here with Lindley and Odessa to find out about Plain Jan's promotional items.
Hey Adam, my sister and I can't wait to tell you all about Plain Jan screen printing.
So what items does Plain Jan screen print?
T-shirts, sweatshirts, towels, koozies, tank tops, tea towels. Don't forget about the famous Plain Jan gloves, hoodies, stocking caps.
So pretty much anything you want your name on.
They can also get pins, cups, flashlights, knives. She talks a lot.
So who can use it?
Fall teams, employee gifts, family reunions, weddings, 4-H events, poker runs. So call Plain Jans for all your screen print needs.
Protect your bottom line with crop insurance from Farm Bureau Financial Services. Farm Bureau agents Berta Benz and Hugh Benz in Scott City and Leota can help you select the right federal crop and crop hail insurance options for your farming operation. Call Farm Bureau agents Berta Benz and Hugh Benz in Scott City or Leota today to discuss affordable programs, competitive tools, and resources that can benefit your business. Now that's smarter insurance for agriculture. Western Agricultural Insurance Company, an equal opportunity provider.
For your imaging appointment, Scott County Hospital Imaging provides quick, reliable imaging when you need it. From MRIs to mammograms, ultrasounds to CT scans, with a full range of advanced imaging services using state-of-the-art equipment. Appointments available within just a few days, and a team of highly trained, friendly professionals help avoid long delays and get the answers you need faster. Ask your provider to refer you to Scott County Hospital Imaging today. Scott County Hospital, quality care close to home without the long wait. 620-872-5811.
All right, we're back here at Scott City, 27-17 halftime score. And for Scott City here in Cimarron here, let's see here. That's just trying to get some first half stats compiled here real quickly. And Scott City was 14 of 31 unofficially from the field in the first half. That's good for 45%. They did better shooting in the second quarter as they, let's see here. Yeah, that's right, yeah. So anyways, they were 3 of 14 on threes, 8 of 17 on twos, and 2 of 5 from the free throw line. For the Cimarron Blue Jays, they were 5 of 17 in the first half unofficially. And that was for 29%, 0 of 5 on threes, 5 of 12 on twos, and really pretty good at the line, 7 of 8. That's part of what's keeping them in this ball game here at 10 points here, 27-17. One other league score we have for you, Goodland and Holcomb battling. Holcomb beating the Cowboys at the break, 35-22. The Cowboys have, the Holcomb Longhorns and the Holcomb Longhorns have moved up to number 3 in Class 3A. Goodland actually dropped out of the Class 3A KBC. The boys JV game went to triple overtime, and so that's delayed the start of that. The girls game went final there. Ulysses girls winning, or Huguenin girls winning 52-23 over Ulysses. Goodland boys, or Garden City boys rather, lead Lakin 27-25 at intermission. Don't have any other updates for you here, but let's see if we can get a Colby Hoxie score. That's where Scott City plays on Friday. And Cimarron will travel to Holcomb. The Goodland girls beat Holcomb tonight 53-35, and Colby girls lost at Hoxie 46-34. It was a 20-point game in that fourth quarter for a while. So in the first quarter, it is Colby 23 and Hoxie 2. That game being played at Hoxie. So big start there for Colby. Here we're about ready to begin this third quarter. Scott City with a 10-point lead, 27-17. Drew Metzger, Junior Mesa, Brody Steckline, Cooper Irvin, and also Avery Radke. For Cimarron, it would be Tanner Hamilton, Ethan Sunday, Colby Wilson, Diego Salto, and Cade Sunday. With it is Brody Steckline out high. He did not play that second quarter, picked up some early foul trouble. 20 to shoot. Up top with it is Avery Radke. Goes right to Cooper Irvin, guarded by Tanner Hamilton and Cimarron in a man defense. Steckline will drive in. He'll take a strong right. Oh, he left it too strong, and the rebound to Kate Sonde. Boy, he's done everything right when he's attacked it, except finishing. Now Ethan Sonde with it. Looks for a cutter. Cimarron gets it stripped out of there. Metzger trying to dive for the ball. Now there's 5-on-4 advantage. 20 to shoot, 7:20 to go third quarter, 10-point Scott City lead. With it out high, here is Colby Wilson looking for a cutter. 13 to shoot, ball knocked in the air. Avery Radke tips it in, and he's got the steal. And misses a layup, but Metzger crashes the board. Up top to Irvin, turns down the three. He'll drive in, dish it left corner to Metzger for a three. No. Rebound, Steckline with it. And a charge attempt taken over Irvin, right side, Mesa. Will this one go in? Yes! Finally! 30-17, 6:49 to go third quarter. Scott City with 4 opportunities that time. They finally got it on the 4th time. 6:38 to go third quarter. Driving in, a layup is good. And that is by Ethan Sonde as 4:30-19, 6:33 to go third quarter. That breaks an 8-0 Scott City run. Mason now with 8 points, including his 2-3. Scott City with 4 in the game. Bounce pass, nice cut to the basket. Oh, Metzger leaves it short, and the rebound is Sonde. Kate Sonde has 9 points and 8 boards. It's 30-21, 6:07 to go third quarter. And now Scott City with the ball, 2 minutes in the third quarter in the front court. Mesa will try a deep three. He buries another one. He has 3 threes and now 11, 33-21, 5:50 to go third quarter. Scott City's largest lead at a dozen. So he's getting hot from downtown. The front court right to Tanner Hamilton, up top to Ethan Sonde, goes right to Hamilton. Surveys, 18 to shoot here. Up top here. Now Drew Metzger with a steal. Great defensive play. He'll take this one all the way. He will get that one to sneak in for his 10th point. 35-21, 5:25 to go third quarter. And Cimarron quickly back the other way with Colby Wilson to the right baseline. He's cut off. Will lob it out high to Tanner Hamilton and tracks it down near half court. So points off turnovers there for Scott City, and they have 5-0 to go up by their largest lead of the night. 5:08 to go third quarter. Ethan Sonde with it up top. Salto right side of Hamilton. He'll just launch a guard at 3. Barely draws iron, but Sonde with the rebound and the putback. He has 11 and 9 boards. 35-23, 4:57 to go third quarter. Now Cooper Irvin will drive in. He'll put up a tough runner, can't get it. And the rebound goes to Diego Salto for Cimarron. 35-23, Beavers lead as a dozen. Blue Jay ball, 4:40 to work third quarter. Wilson goes right side over to Sonde, who looks for a cutter. Irvin almost gets a steal. Now Salto slips, but bounce pass. Here's Sonde, airballs that one. Kate Sonde does on the backside board. Here's Mesa. And down the court here, Steckline. Little hook shot, can't get that one to go. He struggled from the field tonight, and Cimarron ends up with the board. Salto bounced it off the back of Ethan Sonde, but then picked it back up, and now jump stop. Wilson gets it stripped and stolen away. Turnover number 16. Hasn't been the prettiest of basketball here. As we're already near the midway point. Haven't had a lot of stoppage here in this third quarter. Nobody with a foul yet. 35-23, Mesa turns down the 3, drives the left baseline, pulls up, and buries it. He has 8 in the period, 13 for the game. 37-23 with 3:56 to go third quarter. It is just a 30-second timeout, so nobody has a 30-second break left. 3:56 here in the third. Basketball presented here tonight by Trophy Wine and Spirits, True North Cafe, and True North Cattle Company, Turner Sheet Metal, that is, Volgamore Family Farms, Western Kansas Insurance Service, Western State Bank, Wheeling Electric, White's Food Liner, Wilkins Physical Therapy, and Winterland Farms. Lady Beavers victorious earlier tonight, 56-28 to get their second win of the year, and they're on the board in league play. As the teams will head to Hoxie come Friday. Hopefully the weather cooperates. Cimarron will go to Holcomb on Friday night. 30-second timeout is up, and official just puts the ball on the floor, and Cimarron has a couple seconds to inbound it in. They just get it in as they race out of their team huddle. Wilson now in the front court to Tanner Hamilton. They break the press. Sonde, bullet pass to Salto, right block. It's Steckline in the air, goes up, misses it. He'll get 2 free throws. The foul on Brody Steckline, his third foul at 3:48 in the third quarter. Scott City, by the way, brought in the 5'7" sophomore Aiden Chirango and Caston Wren in for the first time. Steckline struggling from the field, just 0 of 6 and 3 fouls, and the free throw for Salto is good. 37-24, 3:48 to go third period. Mickey Gossman in for Brody Steckline. He was coming off his career-high 19 points, and Cimarron now 9 of 10 from the line. So that's what's kept him within reach, I should say. 37-25, 3:40 to go third quarter. Chirango now with the right side, goes to his left, up top to Casterin, who drives to his right. Now we get it in to Mickey Gossman, backing his way in on the Sunday, but stripped out there by Colby Wilson. Scott City turnover number 6 of the night, and a layup is good for Coulter Dorman, who just checked back in his first points, and it's now a 10-point game. 3:20 to go third quarter. It's 37-27 Scott City. That was good help defense by Cimarron that forced that turnover, and now with it is Casterin. Ball fake goes to his left. He's up a dribble now. Here is Avery Radke. He'll take it strong to the rack. Pulls up the left lane line and drops it home at the block. He has 5. 39-27. 3 minutes to go third quarter. And that'll break the mini 4-0 run by the Blue Jays. Tanner Hamilton with it. Still in the backcourt. Just gets it across to avoid their second 10-second violation of the night. Sunday over... no, and the rebound, Scott City, and then they lose it, is hitting the deck, and now Tanner Hamilton layup. Oh my gosh, it went in and won. That's just a little fortune that time, and Hamilton makes it 39-29 with 2:39 to go third quarter. The foul on Caston Wren is first. That's the second foul of the period on Scott City. Cimarron yet to commit a foul. Tanner Hamilton, perfect 2 of 2 at the line, has 4 points. The 5'9" senior, as Cimarron is 9 of 10 at the line and make it 10 of 11. That has kept him in the game here, 39-30, 2:39 to go third quarter. Scott City, by the way, just 2 of 5. Ashler English and Alex Schlesinger back in to the Blue Jay lineup as they've cut the deficit down to 9. A 14-point lead for Scott City is down to 9. 2:35 here in the third quarter at 39-30. Mason will take it across the timeline. He's been the hot hand. He has 13 in the ball game to lead Scott City. Surveys up top still with the dribble, guarded by Cade Sonde. Drives in right side to Radke. Radke will now penetrate. Left side, can Caston Wren get on the board? The answer is yes, as he knocks down the 3. His first 3 of the year and his first points of the year, 42-30 with 2:12 to go third quarter. And Scott City gets a basket to kind of end the run there by the Blue Jays. 2:05 to go third quarter in transition. Cade Sonde with a layup. He has been big for them tonight. He has 13, 42-32. 1:59 to go in the third quarter. As Caston Wren will take it into the front court. Now Radke almost loses it, but picks it back up out high. Back it goes to Junior Mason, now to Aiden Chirango. Up top to Caston Wren, lob into Gossman. Faces up Cade Sonde. Kicks the left corner to Radke for a 3, short. And the rebound's going to go out, or ball's going to go out of bounds. Center will belong to the Blue Jays of Cimarron with 96 third quarter seconds to go. This Cimarron team will just not go away, as that'll be Avery Radke back in as Drew Metzger. Scott City will pick up Cimarron in the half court. 42-32 is your score. Scott City's led by as many as 14 in the game. Cimarron, after this run, has cut it to within 9, but they have a chance to cut a little closer here. It's a 10-point game here late third. Right side with a Dorman. Ball, that's out of bounds. Cimarron a turnover, the 17th of the night. They've cut down the turnovers in this third quarter. It's 42-32 as they applied some full court pressure, and they almost get the steal. Junior Mesa, good job of shielding off Colby Wilson off the inbounds. And he just gets it across to avoid the 10 count. That was a little closer than initially thought. Now Mickey Gossman, the left block, power dribble, gets it stripped, but right to Caston Wren. Turns down the 3. He drives in, now gets it stripped again. Now Aiden Chirango will launch a 3. No, and the rebound, that was knocked off, last touch by Metzger. And it'll go back to Cimarron here with 56.6 to go third period. 42-32. 10-point Scott City lead. Driving in, now Dorman slips, but now Wilson, he travels with it, yep. That'll be turnover number 18. Radke back in for Aiden Chirango. 44.4 in the third. 42-32. Scott City needs to get it to avoid the 5 count. They just get it into Avery Radke, and he's going to try to race it across. He does down the left sideline. Now uses up dribble cutting. Junior Mesa drives in, floats one up. Oh, he can't get that one to go. And the rebound to Colby Wilson. Pretty much game clock and shot clock synonymous here. 28 seconds and a 3. Launched and buried by Dorman. That's their first 3 of the night, and it's a 7-point game with 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. A whistle and a foul. That'll be on Ashley English's first. Team's first of the second half and of the third quarter. So Scott City was up by 14, and Scott City's lead has been cut in half here in this third quarter. 19 seconds to go third quarter. Steckline checks back in. Shot clock off. 42-35 inbound into Radke. The shot clock being off doesn't matter for Scott City, and Radke takes it strong to the rack. He has 7 in the game, 44-35, 10 seconds to go third quarter. And now with it here is Colby Wilson. Jumps, he almost walked, but throws it right into Metzger's hands. A turnover with 3 seconds too. And here's Metzger. He's going to take it all the way. Bank shot, no. Through a lot of contact, they let it play through. And that's how your third quarter comes to a close. Scott City will take a 9-point lead going in the fourth quarter at 44-35. Back in a minute. This is Beaver basketball.
For exceptional service in real estate, put Stephanie Shapland at Shapland Real Estate to work for you. Property homework is what we do best at Shapland Real Estate. We put forth every effort to get results that move you. Our expertise in buying and selling residential, commercial, and agriculture property is built on the tradition of trust and thoroughness that you deserve. Shapland Real Estate takes pride in our community and in cheering on our students in all that they do. Give Shapland Real Estate a call or visit our website today.
Since 1950, Pioneer Communications has been right here in Western Kansas connecting your community. We're more than an internet company. We're your neighbors, your friends, your local business partner. For 75 years, we've been dedicated to delivering the experience you deserve, providing high-speed internet, reliable connections, and unwavering support for families, schools, and business. Wherever life leads you, Pioneer Communications, where connection counts, being local makes a difference, and community comes first.
City, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
44-35, Scott City with a 9-point lead going in the fourth quarter over Cimarron. The Blue Jays will double up their point total and then some in the third quarter. They outscored Scott City 18-17. And Scott City would score 17 points still, but pretty good shooting as Cimarron has been attacking the basket in this third quarter, but they've also been pretty good at the foul line. 9 of make that 10 of 11. Scott City did not attempt a free throw in that entire third quarter. Granted, Cimarron had one late foul in the third period. That was a non-shooting foul. Sonde with it, he has 13. He goes around Steckline and scores it and one. And Steckline now with 4 fouls. With 7:49 to go, he kind of got flat-footed there. And now Sonde with 15 and trying to make this game a little closer, 44-37, 7:49 to go. As Caston Wren will check out. And is Irvin. Sonde free throw, short. Rebound, Metzger with it for Scott City, his 5th board of the night. And Scott City still with a 7-point lead here, 7:40 to go though. Beavers are led by Junior Mesa, 13, Drew Metzger with 10. Mesa around the screen up top. Pump fakes on the 3. Cooper Irvin pump fakes, trying to get it in. Now Mesa left wide open for 3. He's going to be short on that one. Saved into play right to Cimarron. And the Blue Jays with the ball down 7 early fourth quarter. They will not go away. They've had some close ones here. They lost by 3 at Colby, now driving in, losing it a back door to Sunday, and he's got 4 more, and it's 44-39. He has 17 points, 7:09 to go, and it's now a 4-0 run for the Blue Jays here in the first minute, and they pulled to within 5. Mesa takes the pass, drives in, goes up, can't get it to go, but he draws the foul, and Scott City goes to the free throw line for the first time this half. The foul will be charged to Diego Salto, his 2nd. 6:59 to go. Scott City's lead has been down to 9. They've led by as many as 14, or 5, I should say. And Mesa gets that one to drop in, his 14th point, 45-39. Justin Keeler in. He will replace Coulter Dormant. who has hit Cimarron's lone three-pointer of the night. Second charity toss for Mesa. Switches that one home. He has team high 15, 46-39. Beavers are now 4 of 7 from the line. Cimarron 10 of 12. 7-point game, 6:50 to go. They just get it across to Colby Wilson. Now right corner to Salto. Bounce pass cutting as Hamilton fumbles it, or he throws it away, and that'll be Blue Jay turnover number 19 unofficially on the night. 6:44 to go. Scott City's lead is at 7, and with the basketball back, they need to make a little bit of a run here. Kind of separate themselves from Cimarron. Inbound into Junior Mesa. This is a 4-17 team a year ago. They're 1-7 this year, but I think their record is a little misleading here. Steckline goes left side with the pass. He stays out there with 4 fouls. Radke spin move, finds stripped and now loose on the floor, and it's going to be a tie-up. It'll still stay Scott City ball with 6:27 to go and 17 to shoot. And now who's going to inbound it for Scott City? It'll be Cooper Irvin. 46-39 inbound into Mesa for 3. You betcha! Another one for him. He has 4 threes. And he has 18 on the night. And it's 49-39. Back to a 10-point game and a big 5-0 counter for Scott City. 6:14 to go. Driving in, Wilson amongst the trees sneaks one in for his 8th point. 49-41, 6:08 to go. They've hit their first 3 shots of this 4th quarter. Cooper Irvin to bring it across the 10-second line. 2 minutes into this 4th quarter, an 8-point Scott City lead. Up top to Steckline, holds it. Still out there with his 4 fouls, scoreless tonight. Mesa with it, surveys, looking to drive in. He will take it to the rack. He gets fouled from behind. Oh, that went off of his back after he put it up on the block shot, and out of bounds it'll go to Cimarron. Well, you talk about being in the right place at the wrong time. Mesa was definitely that. 5:43 to go. Keeler with it. Cimarron hanging in here. They had it to within 5 about a minute or half ago. Up top with it now is Diego Salto, high-low into Sande, but intercepted that time. And good rotating defense by Scott City Mesa with a steal turnover. Here's Radke left side. Can he knock down a 3? Oh, yes! Oh, the suspense on that one for a while. And he hits the 3 for his 10th point. 52-41. Scott City wants a full timeout. We'll take it as well with 5:19 to go. Back in a minute. This is Beaver basketball.
You can purchase firearms in many places.
Nextech Wireless has been offering superior coverage to Kansans for close to 20 years. My, how things have changed. Bringing us to modern technology we trust and depend on. Rain or shine, wind or snow, we'll be there because we live here too. We're investing in our communities and connecting Kansans. It's not a gimmick, it's our guarantee.
BBN is brought to you by Ag Management Services, All-in-One Wash, B&H Paving, First National Bank, HRC Feed Yards, JNR, Nextech Wireless, Pioneer Communications, Red Barn Enterprises.
Avery Radke hits the 3, the 3rd Beaver in double figures. He has 10 points. Finally got one to go down. And Scott City with an 11-point lead now, 52-41 with 5:15 to go out of their timeout. That 3 for Radke didn't want to go in, and then it finally was like, all right, I'll go to the hole. 5:05 to go. With it up top, Justin Keeler. Backdoor cut this time for Wilson. Backside, here's Sande. Strip going up, and last touch, they'll say, by Sande. And that was good defense on him. Sande's had an impressive night. The senior with 17 points. He was their starting quarterback this year. First year out for high school football. 4:58 to go. And they'll just get it in. Scott City has 2 timeouts left. Metzger will push it with 3-on-2 numbers. Radke will try his luck at another 3. No, and the rebound to Justin Keeler. That was a good look that time, but just couldn't get it to drop in. As we were down 4:55 to go. Wilson drives in, dishes it right side Sunday, and now to Keeler for a triple. Short rebound. Sunday may have gotten away with a little push-up. He'll go up and no. Rebound, got it again, and now Steckline, I think, gets the foul there. So he missed, Yep, Steckline will be fouling out of the ball game. No points and 5 fouls with 4:43 to go. Team foul number 2 in this fourth quarter on Scott City. Brody battled with foul trouble all night. Mickey Gossman now inbound into Sunday, unless touch pass, and Scott City didn't account for him. 52-43, 4:38 to go. And Sunday with 19 points to lead all scorers tonight. 52-43, 4:28 to go. Mesa with it. Crossover dribble, looking to drive in. Nice little step in the paint. Can't get the shot to go. Gossman off the deflection, gets the rebound. Now pivots, needs help, will go up and can't get that one to go, and a whistle and a rebound, and Sunday on a double-double with his 11th rebound, draws the third team foul in Scott City in this fourth quarter. My goodness, they look good at times, but at times they just will not drop in. The foul, by the way, on Cooper Irvin first, third foul of the fourth quarter, and then Cimarron throws it away. Down 9, spin move, Avery Radke goes up and scores it through some contact. He has 12, 54-43, midway mark of this fourth quarter. Much needed points off turnovers there for Scott City. The 21st unofficially turnover tonight for Cimarron. 3:55 to go, back to an 11-point lead for Scott City, 54-43. They've led by as many as 14, have the Beavers. Now Sonde with it over Gossman. Yes, Kate Sonde with 21, 54-45. Chris Chilton will burn one of his final 3 timeouts left. It's a full with 3:44 to go. 54-45 Scott City. We'll come back in a minute. This is Beaver basketball.
911, what's your emergency?
This is Circle C Farms, and we got a major situation. Farmers are getting more than just high-quality seeds with Beck's hybrids. There are commitment rewards.
Sir, slow down. Is anyone in danger?
Only if they miss out on early order and quantity discounts and flexible low-rate financing options.
Sir, that's not exactly an emergency.
Are you kidding? Around here, that's big news.
Well, sounds like you're not just planting seed, you're planting a future.
Circle C Farms and Beck Seeds. More than seed. It's family and growing your future.
Western State Bank proudly supports Scott Community High School students and athletes as they prepare for another great year of achievements. Just as our students prepare for another successful year, we encourage you to be prepared for whatever life may bring you. Stop in and talk with the knowledgeable staff at Western State Bank, whether it be a new home loan, financing for your business, or any one of our checking and savings account options. We're here to help you. Make sure to check out all of our internet banking options provided at WSBKS.com. Western State Bank, member FDIC. And as always, go Beavers.
Both teams down to 2 full timeouts left. Scott City with a 9-point lead, trying to survive here, and they almost lose it off the inbounds. Junior Mesa does reel it in, guarded tightly by Colby Wilson. 54-45, 3:38 now to go. Cade Sonde now with a game-high 21 points. He has 8 in the fourth quarter. But he's taken over this second half. He has 14 of his 21 in this final half. 3:25 to go off a screen to Junior Mesa. Looking to pull up, right elbow does. Now Metzger turns down the 3, back up top to Mesa. He'll try the straightaway triple. Short, long rebound. Cimarron has it. Into the hands of Keeler, his third board, and the Blue Jays with a chance to get a little closer with 3:10 to go. It's a good look for Mesa. Now underneath, Wilson puts it up. No. Oh, my. And a foul. That's the 4th foul on Scott City in this quarter. Cimarron has only fouled twice this half. Irvin with the 2nd, but Wilson, who's perfect 4-4 at the line, has 8 points, and the Blue Jays can get a little closer here. They've gotten to within 5 earlier in this period. 3:09 to go. Free throw is short. Ethan Froh in for Cooper Irvin. In will be Colter Dorman, and also in Logan Heddleston for Cimarron. Reed Felker to check in. I think he's going to be in for Mickey Gossman here with 3:09 to go, and he is. 54-45. Scott City just needs to get a rebound here. They've been kind of owned on the glass a little bit tonight. That one will sneak in. 54-46, 3:09 to go. Scott City will bring it into the front court here with bounce pass now to Mesa from Avery Radke. Right corner, Metzger will try for a career high. No, rebound, Radke has it backside, backs his way in. Little flip shot up, yes! He has 7 in the quarter, 14 for the game, 56-46.
And Coach Brian Gentry will burn a full timeout with 2:54 to go. We'll come back in a minute. This is Beaver basketball.
My head is starting to hurt really bad.
Just take a break.
I'll just study for 1 more hour. According to the World Health Organization, 27% of teenagers in the United States suffer from school-related burnout. To put it into perspective, that's the entire junior class at Scott Community High School. The most common symptom of burnout is exhaustion, no matter how much rest you get. Please message the crisis text line at 741-741.
You spent a lifetime making special memories. Make new memories at the Cottages Senior Care Living in Garden City. The Cottages is a facility that's designed to feel like one's own home. It includes 12 private rooms with private baths and accessible showers, a shared kitchen, dining area, quiet room, reading room, living room, and it even has a salon and outdoor patio. When it's time to make a decision on a simpler life, make the Cottages Senior Care Living in Garden City your new home, where they improve lives and exceed expectations. 2002 Labrador Boulevard in Garden City.
56-46. Scott City with a 10-point lead. Cimarron with the ball out of the timeout. 2:50 to go. Scott City will pick up the Blue Jays in the half court. They get it to Sonde. He's been the hot end now. A screen for Hamilton. Throws it away. It looked like they want to go high-low, and a big turnover on Cimarron. 2:40 to go up top to Reed Felker. Scott City up by 10. They just need to burn some time off the clock and get a good shot. Ethan Froh now in to Reed Felker, backing his way in. Now wrap around, right side, Metzger. Radke, he's been the hot hand in the fourth quarter. No, on the three. Froh with the rebound. Will flip it up. No, too strong. And the rebound goes to Cimarron. Here the Blue Jays come down 10, 2:15 to go in this one. High-low into Sonde, catches it, will go up and score it. He has 23. 56-48 with 2:06 to go. Scott City, by the way, down to 1 timeout left. Here's Metzger with it. He'll drive in and take it right. Oh, he missed it, and the rebound goes to Cade Sonde. He has his 12th board. 1:50 to go, and now it's shot. No, rebound to Radke. He'll track it down for the Beavers. Beavers just need to be patient with the basketball. They have an 8-3-possession lead. They turn it over. Oh, they're not helping themselves out. Hamilton will drive and got it stripped. He loses it out of bounds, and back it goes to the Beavers with 1:31 to go. Patience. And Cimarron has to start fouling here. They only have 1 foul in this fourth quarter. Inbound into Cooper Irvin. 1:30 to go. The Beavers only have 1 timeout. Are up by 8, 56-48. Cimarron has 2. Irvin still with a dribble out high. Just burn the time off the clock. Get a decent shot here. Now with it is Junior. Oh, he loses it, but then he gets undercut. And it'll be last touch by Cimarron. Scott City not valuing their possessions very well here down the stretch here. That's kind of leaving the door slightly ajar here for Cimarron. Down 8 are the Blue Jays. Minute 10 to go. Radke with it up top to Mason, out to Felker. 10 to shoot. Felker now up top, Radke. Left side to Metzger with 8. Now Scott City needs to get it into Felker. And that's deflected out with 4 to shoot with 1:01 to go. And now Radke will inbound it in with 4 to shoot, 1:01 to go. Into Mesa. He dribbles it out of bounds, and another turnover. The 9th of the night on Scott City. 59.9 to go, and that door still stays ajar here for Scott City, or for Cimarron, down 8, 56-48. They've outscored Scott City by 2 in the second half, and driving in is Wilson. He will take it up and score it. He has 11. Cimarron is to within 6, 56-50. 49.5 to go. It's a full timeout. Let's come back in 30 seconds. This is Scott City Beaver basketball.
City, where they offer a wide selection of new and
Are you struggling with low energy or just not feeling like yourself? Do you need to make time for self-care and rejuvenation? Come see us at Elevate You. Elevate You is a hometown medical spa that offers a relaxing environment. We offer aesthetics such as Botox and are your comprehensive source for lab draws, injectable and IV therapies, weight loss consultation, and hormone treatment for men and women. Elevate yourself and set up an appointment today with Elevate You. Located at 105 West 11th Street in Scott City. Text or call 872-7675 or find us online at elevateumedSpa.com.
Down to one timeout. 56-50. Cimarron will not go away here. You got to credit their fight here in this game, but the Beavers not valuing the possessions of the basketball last couple trips down the court here, and that's left the door open here for Cimarron with 49.5 seconds to go. Colby has opened up a 61-21 lead on Hoxie midway through the third quarter. The Beavers run the baseline out of the timeout, inbound into Ethan Farrow. Now to Cooper Irvin, and he gets fouled by Wilson. That's Wilson's first, just their second team foul of the fourth quarter, and only their 8th foul of the night. So that resets the shot clock. They're checking Irvin, or correction, looks like they were stretching out Radke. Now inbound into Mesa, 44 seconds go. When does Cimarron start fouling again? They do. Runs off a few more seconds at 41. The foul be charged to Justin Keeler, his third. Shot clock resets to 35. And now Radke back in for Reed Felker. 41 seconds to go. So Scott City with one timeout left, up 6. Inbound into Mesa. 40 seconds to go. And now he gets fouled. Almost a pickpocket by Sonde. Scott City dodges a bullet there. That is Sonde's first, the 6'3 junior, his first. That's now 4 fouls, 37.7 to go. And so the next foul will put Cimarron at the line. Close as the Blue Jays have been since early in the fourth quarter. And Fro got held, and it's still loose on the floor, and it's a turnover, and then ripped away by Radke. You get the timeout. 34.3 to go, and Scott City burns their final timeout with 34.3 to go. That one got a little too interesting for Scott City. Cimarron forced a turnover, it looked like, and then good job by Radke saving the possession. They get the timeout. It's a full. Beavers are out of timeouts, though. That's the bad news. They do have 31 to shoot here with 34.3 to go. 56-50 your score. Now Scott City can't call a timeout. Cimarron will have to foul, and Scott City gets it into play here and send the Beavers to the foul line. It was pretty decent 3.5 quarters for Scott City, but Cimarron coming back here fighting here, and it's a 6-point game here. 34.3 to go, 56-50. Cimarron was cold shooting that first half, but they've made up for it in the second half. They're being led tonight here by Cade Sonde with 23 points. And now Scott City will inbound it in with Farrow in the front court here, 34.3 to go. He'll get it into Cooper Irvin. He gets fouled immediately. Salto's third with 33.2. The shot clock will now be off. And Irvin will head to the line for the first time tonight. He is 2 of 3 this year at the line. Scott City tonight is just 4 of 7. Casson Wren will check in. Cimarron will bring in 4 players, but a free throw here is good for Irvin. Makes it a 3-possession game with 33.2 to go. And Cimarron with Cade Sonde, Logan Heddleston, Tanner Hamilton, and also Colby Wilson as well as Coulter Dorman. Irvin's second free throw, perfect. It's 58-50. Well, shot clock off. Scott City will look to burn a little bit more time here, but 30 seconds to go. Driving in is Wilson. Bounce pass right side. Now Wilson will drive in. He'll put one up and miss it. Tipped, round and still loose. It's going to be ripped away by Irvin. He has in a foul with 20 seconds to go. Wow. That was close there. Dorman his first, 16th foul of the quarter, and back to the line goes Irvin, where he just dropped in a couple of free throws moments ago. 58-50, 20.6 to go. It's a 3-possession game here. If he hits one, it's still that. And he does that. 59-50. This is a big one because it makes it a 4-possession game with little time left. Keeler back in for Dorman. Scott City trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. Cimarron trying to snap a 4-game skid. And Irvin can't get the free throw. Still remains a 3-score game. And Sonde with his 13th board of the night, keeping a little glimmer of hope alive for the Blue Jays. 13 seconds ago, they're running a lot of time off the clock. Hamilton with it. They do have a timeout. Ball deflected, almost stolen away. It's still loose on the floor. That burns some time off. 5 seconds, and here's a 2 launch. Hits the side of the backboard. Rebound to Metzger. He loses it, but that's going to be it. Final score 59-50. Scott City survives here against the Cimarron Blue Jays, and it wasn't pretty, but a win's a win in the end. They improved to 3-4 on the year. They get their first league win of the year. Cimarron drops to 1-7 overall, or 1-8 overall, and they're 0-4 in conference play. 59-50. Scott City hangs on for the 9-point win. Back in 3 minutes. This is Scott City Beaver basketball.
Are you struggling with low energy or just not feeling like yourself? Do you need to make time for self-care and rejuvenation? Come see us at Elevate You. Elevate You is a hometown medical spa that offers a relaxing environment. We offer aesthetics such as Botox and are your comprehensive source for lab draws, injectable and IV therapies, weight loss consultation, and hormone treatment for men and women. Elevate yourself and set up an appointment today with Elevate You. Located at 105 West 11th Street in Scott City. Text or call 872-7675 or find us online at elevateummedspa.com.
Security State Bank is proud to walk alongside our neighbors and fellow local businesses to help them build a better future. It's how we measure success. That's why we craft our banking products and services to work for you and fit your